lower thirds. You can go ahead and get started though. I can kind of just like whatever.
Lower
It's telling me I
third.
have to like set something, and I'm just like, what? What are you talking about?
Uh, yeah, it's open topic tonight. I'm not really trying to go on anything because it's like late night. Vampire hour
Yeah,
stream.
it's midnight where I am, a little after midnight. Please enter a preset tile. What the F? Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna. There we go. That's. I wanted my Budget Tech logo to show up on the bottom there.
I'll give you an applause,
Thanks. Yeah.
dude. I'm gonna
That's
make
kind of
some.
Yeah.
that's kind of cool, dude. I don't know none of that stuff, dude. I'm all ghetto and shit, like whatever.
Yeah, Hangouts on Air on like on Chromebook or like on a Windows laptop. You can do sound effects, and I totally forgot about that for like the longest time until I was playing with it the other day, and I'm like, now that I'm playing with these sound effects and Hangouts on Air is getting absorbed by YouTube Live, like I wonder if they're gonna keep it or if they're just gonna get rid of it. That's gonna suck.
You know, you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna put up a live stream and just say join us live,
Go for it.
and that's it.
Anyone can join.
No, no, no. I'm talking about like on my channel. I'm gonna just
Oh,
put
okay.
like a non-monetized one. Just join us live, and then I'm gonna delete it once we're done.
Sounds
Join us
good.
live.
Can we chat also in the group chat?
If they watch it from, that's the good thing about this. If they watch it from Hangouts on Air, then we can see like the group chat. We can see what people's posting there. But like everyone that's posting on YouTube, we
Hmm.
won't see unless like right now I'm gonna open up another tab for it so I can see what's going on the on YouTube. As yeah, there might be people that watch from YouTube and they're like posting comments and
So you're running on a Chromebook right now, then you said, right?
yeah, I'm running on a Chromebook.
I'm using my MacBook Pro, but I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see, Google Effects. What is this? Oh,
It sounded like you do like the glasses, the sound effect.
yeah. Look, I got a hat going on.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Oh
turn into
damn,
a
dude,
cat. A
that's pretty
cat.
cool.
Yeah, I'm a cat and a. Well, screw it. I'm just gonna be a dog now. There we
That's
go.
pretty dope, dude.
All dogs go to heaven.
Wow.
I'm now the clown. Doink the clown. Oh.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Evil
I'm gonna put
Mike.
the.
Okay.
I'll definitely grab. I'll grab us some people.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You found the sunglasses. There you go. I'm already wearing glasses, but you know what? Let's try to be cool like Rob over here. Bust out the monocle or the eye patch.
That's crazy. What
Link.
happened to everybody
Yeah.
else?
All right, whatever. I'll leave it like that for now.
Let me try and personally add them on here and see.
Look, yeah, I got the stash.
That's a boss stash right there.
There, since I can't grow real facial hair, boom, there you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cool
So,
event.
John, you got any more cricket news you want to drop on all of us?
Oh, you mean the specials for today and all, or the specials that I did earlier?
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. We got some. God, the ZT Grand X Max 2, the one, the Pro, that
Uh,
everybody was like going crazy about or whatever. So our version of it, the ZT Grand X Max 2, is only $99 now. So you get a 6-inch phone. You know what I'm saying, for the $99 price tag. Now if you pour it in, and there's no port in fee, or there's no activation fee, because usually with Cricket you have to pay that $25 activation fee when you come in. So, and we have a $30 special, so it's $130 basically coming from any carrier, and you get on with the month and everything for that 6-inch phone.
the Grand X Max,
Um,
is that the one with the dual cameras on the back?
yes, it's the one. Yes, sir.
Dude, that phone's nice. I've seen a review on
Yep.
it from, was it Tom Tice on YouTube? He did a
Yeah,
review.
yeah, yeah.
That phone's slick.
And so we got that one for 99, and then we also have let me see, we also have the Alcatel Idol 4 that also dropped to 99 as well.
Oh, nice. We got Keyston in here right now, I believe.
Yep. So we got the Alcatel Idol 4 with the VR headset. So not only do you get a dope ass phone, you get a VR headset included for only 99. So, and
That's
then I told you these specials are dope, right?
yeah, going head to head with Metro.
And then the ZTE Grand X3, basically that new Warp 7 you guys get.
Yeah.
It's basically the same phone. It just has Lollipop on it, but it's only $30
Oh, nice. That's a
now.
hell of a lot better. Like I don't know, I'm disappointed in that Warp 7. Very
And
disappointed.
then the final kind of like the final kind of on the coffin we're trying to hit is the Alcatel Idol 3,
Uh-huh.
and it's an octa-core. You know, that's the one I record on all the time. Alcatel Idol 3, 16 gigabytes of memory, octa-core. It's got dual front facing speakers. It's only gonna be $50, dude.
Oh, nice. Well, we
So yeah.
just saw Keeson right now, and then are you still there?
Hello?
Hey, finally we got you on. What's going on, man?
Nah, man, just trying to get everything straightened out real quick.
All right. I'll let John continue, and then while you set up.
All right, and then let me see. We got
Y'all still hear me?
three free.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah, we
you.
hear you.
All right.
And we also got 3 free phones. We got the what is it? Kyocera Hydro View. We got the Sonata 3, which is a 5-inch phone, and then we got the Alcatel Streak. So those are free phones as well. So we at Cricket Wireless we haven't really been pushing free phones
Uh-huh.
because it tends to get a lot of hoppers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just jumping in, jumping out. But hey, we're all in now.
It's nice, dude. Holiday sales coming up too.
Mhm.
All right, Keeson, I'm gonna open the door for you to introduce yourself, man.
Hey. My name is my YouTube name is Key Funny. My real name is Keyston. I basically just review budget phones mostly. Just a simple guy, love tech. So I've started out watching Tito's videos, and then who else is in here? I see Magic. Who's the other guy?
Yeah.
That's Mike from Budget Tech Reviews.
Okay, yeah, I've seen some of your videos as well. So it's pretty cool to be able to just talk to y'all in the group.
All right, I'm gonna give you an applause for that. I love messing with these sound effects.
Ay.
I just love playing with that. Yeah. Interesting video, Keeson, that you posted up that I give you mad props for was the video you were talking about the ZTE Z Max Pro and how like people were hating on it, comparing it to flagships.
Yeah.
Yeah, major props for that video, bro.
Oh, appreciate it. I mean, it's kind of dumb comparing a $99 phone to a $600, $700 phone, but people do it. So
They always do it. I mean, they'll do it, next year when something else comes out that like it's pretty much like mid-range. She's got a good price stamp on it, and then they'll put it up against like the Note 8 next year or the S8 or S8 Edge or whatever they're gonna have next year.
oh yeah, I'm waiting for the iPhone 7 versus the Z Max Pro.
Speaking of the iPhone,
Oh my god.
about it.
Wait, are we on live already yet or no?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I was like, I was waiting for other guys to show up before we went live.
No, I said I was gonna start it off live already while I was waiting for everyone to get in. So
Oops. All right, that's fine.
yeah, but what are you guys' thoughts on the iPhone 7?
I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of it's a lot of new technology that's coming out with it. Not really, but I mean, the fact that I think people are making a huge deal about the headphone jack, which I think isn't really such a big deal as much as they're making it seem, because half the people I know, including myself, don't really use headphones that have audio jacks like the ones that I'm using right now, obviously.
Right.
And when I'm using headphones, it's usually Bluetooth, so or something to that extent. As far as like the specs go, I think they're like a lot better, obviously, but I don't think that as far as we are now, with what they use inside phones, especially for cameras, etc., like that. I don't think that every single upgrade is going to be like distinguishing and great. I think that the iPhone 7s or whatever, the 7 Plus, is probably the better of the two phones. Oh, who's that? Is that Magic?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. So yeah, I mean,
it looked like shit.
I only got to see a couple of videos on the iPhone 7 yesterday. I wasn't too like surprised that they did a couple of software changes with iOS 10. I mean, but it's not like anything major that anyone's gonna really notice too much. I really like the new camera features that they're kind of rolling out with the Plus. Not so much the the regular 7. I like the fact that it's waterproof. I mean, I think that that's going to save a lot of people money, because people, I'm sure, are dropping their phones in their toilet all the time, or they think they can jump in the shower with it and take all these selfies, etc. But other than that, I like the colors. The matte black it's really grown on me. Like I just saw a couple pictures of it, and I saw a couple videos of it, and I'm liking what they're doing. But you know what? It's like I said, it's nothing really new, nothing really exciting, nothing that Apple has really, come to show. Like it's just basically just another handset by them, better battery life, better chipset, etc. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Me personally, I mean, I've never really been much of an iPhone user, and I do like some of the. Yeah, I see you got an iPhone right now.
The 6S, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan. I had the Galaxy S7 before this, actually. So.
Yeah, but for as far as like some of the stuff they said, I mean, it does feel that way, that the 7 Plus got more of a bump up. It seems like, I mean, like if you're a user of like say like the iPhone 6S, if you kind of think about it, upgrading to the iPhone 7, just the 7 and not the 7 Plus, is not a major jump. If you're an iPhone user, you would think that if you got like a next generation upgrade, it's going to bring you a lot more than just what they did. And I felt watching the keynote that they did a lot of their usual razzle dazzle and kind of like fancy words to kind of make things seem bigger than what they really are. But I'm more impressed with the 7 Plus than I am with the iPhone 7 itself.
I like the dual cameras.
Yeah. Did you catch the keynote, Keyston?
I caught some of it.
Oh, we got some now.
What's the huh?
No, I was saying we got CV Tech in here now. He just joined in.
Oh yeah, I see him. I'm saying what's up? What's the battery spec? As far as like, what's the capacity on each battery for the phone?
Man, they didn't tell us, bro. You know how Apple does, man. They're like, oh yeah, 1 hour better, 50% lighter, 60% sexier. That's all they do, dude. They never give us any specs like quad core, dual core, none of that, man.
I think yeah, they announced it actually that it is going to have a quad core chipset, I think, right?
Yeah, it's an A10 Fusion.
But also the battery life I hear is supposed to be like exponentially better, like it's supposed to last like 14 to 20 hours. Well, the 7 is supposed to last up to like 14 hours, and the 7 Plus is supposed to last up to like 21, 22 hours, something like that.
Yeah, but they don't give us actual milliamps, man. That's what I don't like about the Apple thing. It's like they treat everybody like they're stupid. Like they say it's going to be 50% lighter, 50% thinner, 50% this. It's going to last an hour longer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give us the milliamps. Give us 3,100, 2,800. You know what I'm saying? Tell us, is it 1.5 gigahertz? Give us the RAM. It's just like, it's like they treat you like idiots. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all know these things. Just tell us the specs. And you know what I'm saying? You can tell us all that other good stuff too, but it's just like, when it's like an Android person against an iPhone person, they're just like, oh yeah, mine's 50% faster than the last one. Like, okay, that's whatever. You know, who gives
Yeah.
a shit?
Well,
That's
you,
just my
Because
opinion.
I was like, Keith,
iPhone users are simple. They're simple people. That's why it sells. I mean, I'm not calling everybody simple that has an iPhone, but I mean the majority of the customer base is simple users. You know, they're not tech guys. I
but
mean, come
you
on
gotta
now.
give it up
Most
to
of those
Apple though.
guys,
Like,
I mean, most of those guys, they sit around here, and I remember when the Lightning cable came out, and they tried to make it sound like it was like the next best revolutionary thing in tech. And I'm just like, okay, so it's reversible. That's great, but
yeah,
but
Apple's notorious for doing it. But I say they're geniuses in marketing. But I think like because you guys know who Ron Berry is, right?
Sounds
mhm.
familiar.
Google Plus is Ron B on Google Plus. Like he's always like posting stuff on Google Plus, but like, he always hits me up on Hangouts, and he's into iPhones. He was an Android person, then he kind of jumped over and just never went back. But he always tells me things about his iPhone, and the things that he tells me and just what they've implemented in, like even though like say for like the diehard fanboys out there that will argue back and forth, the fact that iOS is kind of implementing things that we see in Android right now is kind of a good thing, in my opinion. It kind of brings it up to a level where it's like, if you want to try something new, you're not really going to be, hurt for it switching over to iOS because there are some features in iOS now that Android currently has.
Yeah, like the Gboard or something like that. The swipe capabilities, if that counts for a feature, I
No,
don't
no,
even
no, no,
know.
no, 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 no. Hold on, guys. I got the worst one, man. $160 fucking AirPods, bro. Like, what the fuck is
Yes,
that, man?
yes,
Oh
yes.
gosh,
It, it,
I
yeah.
was
it's
just
I was
about to
waiting for
say
someone to bring
that.
that
I
up.
was
Yeah.
just about to
a
say
fucking
that.
revolutionary Bluetooth fucking headset, dude, that they got. That shit. I'm
No one's
sorry,
gonna
dude.
buy them. I think that's just a failure on Apple's behalf. People are gonna try them out and get a lot of. I think it's gonna get a lot of haze and a lot of a lot of bad reviews, etc. But I mean, people are still gonna buy them. Apple's still gonna make money off
Dude,
of it.
people bought that fucking pen for $99, man. What are you talking about?
Yep,
They don't give a fuck. If it says Apple, they're gonna buy it. Let's be real,
exactly.
man.
You think that Apple would have just decided to, since they own Beats Audio now or whatever, that they should have just like thrown in some like a nicer or a less expensive pair of like Bluetooth Beats or something like that. You know what I mean?
I
But
thought
Dude,
instead,
I thought
they
they would have
took
done that.
away. They took away the head. Look, Apple's fucking great at marketing, dude. They took away the headphone jack so they can sell you the fucking $160 pair of Bluetooth headphones.
hmm.
Oh, and the Beat Solo 3 and everything else that they announced too.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Sure.
What is everybody's take on them taking away the headphone jack? I mean, I honestly feel like it was dumb. I mean, my personal opinion on it. But how do y'all feel about it? I mean, do you feel like now because they did it, all these other manufacturers are going to do it? I mean, Motorola already has done it on the Moto Z.
Yeah, that's my
So
fear. That is my fear that because like love them or hate them, Apple is in a way trendsetter. So I feel like that other manufacturers are going to try and copy. And I think they could have left it there and still sold the AirPods or whatever they call them, $60. You still could have got that with a brand new iPhone 7, and just market it as that as Bluetooth earpieces. Um, Taking away that jack is they took away the jack, but when you buy the phone, you have a Lightning connector that allows a 3.5 millimeter jack in it, so you can still connect wired earbuds to it. That absolutely makes no sense in my opinion.
it's genius, though. You know why? Because they were talking about it's $9. People are going to lose that thing, and then it's going to be people running around here buying that stuff. See, I don't like Apple, but they're geniuses in what they do. When they market something, people always follow them, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's because even their computers. I would never buy a Mac. Some people swear by them, but I just think they're overpriced. But somehow, some way, they're still able to come out with minor upgrades on their phones, on their computers, and people still continue to stand in line when they first come out and try to be the first ones to have it. So it's crazy.
RJ, what do you think about the iPhone 7? Let's get your thoughts on it.
Overpriced. That's my opinion.
Fuck, man.
I mean, the top model is like what, $970?
I thought it was like $849 for the 7 Plus and $749 for the base. Well,
Yeah.
that's which storage is that one for? Like the 32?
32, I think probably.
Yeah.
Well, the one I seen for 970 was 256 gig
Yeah.
for the what is it, 7 Plus, 7S, whatever.
Yeah, we're on the 7 and 7 Plus. 7S will be next year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was. So the smaller screen was $100 cheaper. I'm like, okay, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that anything that Apple related is overpriced.
All right.
But the phone looks not. But the phone looks nice. I mean,
Yeah, that matte color is pretty nice, and even
Yeah.
the gloss is nice. But what was it? I was watching I think it was Android Authority. They were talking about it, and they kind of like, while everyone's making a big deal of the new black glossy color on the iPhone, it was actually brought to the attention that the original iPhone had that same color on the back. So they kind of brought back something from the past and just kind of like, again, use marketing strategy and make it seem like it was the first time they ever done it.
They were just
look at
recycling
this.
their ideas. Yeah.
Guys, look at this. They came out. They touted the bokeh effect, but they don't even have it ready yet. They have to actually You have to actually update it. I mean, we have phones like the Grand X Max 2 on Cricket right now for $100 has the dual cameras with the bokeh effect. So you tell me Apple can't even release a product with that effect on there? They have to wait. You have to wait for an update or a patch. Come on, man.
Really?
Why release a camera? Yeah, it's not going to be day one bokeh effect.
Wow.
They're going to release an update for it later.
I don't know. Mike, which version of iOS are you running on your iPhone right now?
Right now, it's not iOS 10, it's iOS 9.3 or something like that, and that's because I just updated it this past week. Let me take a look. Hold on. I'm going to kind of show you guys actually just what I can get here from my phone really quick. I just updated it about a week ago, actually, and I don't know if you guys can catch that. Hold on. It's iOS 9.3.5 or something like that. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but
All right, guys.
That's what I have on my iPhone.
Yeah,
I got the story of the century for you guys. All right, so they have the iPhone Watch, right? And they just implemented a thing on the new iPhone Watch that if you hold down the scroll wheel thing for whatever amount of seconds, you call 911 automatically. So
Really?
how many guys do you think? Yeah, how many guys do you think are the police going to be called, or somebody's going to tell on themselves? They're going to be doing like a drug deal or some crazy shit, and they're going to hold down that button and tell on themselves.
Wear it on your left hand, don't wear it on your right, because if you bend your wrist, you're automatically going to call 911.
Yep.
Yeah.
God.
That's an interesting feature, but I don't know if that's gonna like pan out the way they want it to. I mean, I think people are just gonna accidentally be dialing the 911 or whatever if they have their Apple Watch synced up to their iPhone. And I had one. I had one for a couple months, and I honestly didn't use it for the features that it even had. I mean, I honestly just wore it just to tell the time. And I think it was just an overpriced, watch that, some people, I mean, if you're using it for exercise or something like that, I guess it's, cool, but at the same time, you don't really need it because you can just access all those apps and everything from your phone. It doesn't take more than 2 seconds to get your phone out of your pocket or whatever just to look at it,
Just give me $300 and I'll go tell you to run.
It wasn't worth it.
The Apple Watch 2, is it standalone at all? Like, can it run?
No.
I don't think so. No, I think it's going to be another overpriced launch whenever it does come out.
Don't tell me like $15,000 for a rose gold or something like that. That was a massive thing. And people bought it. That was the shocking thing too. Like I've seen.
And now it's outdated because the next one's out. So
Get this. Okay, I went to go and renew my medical insurance, and right across the street is like where people apply for EBT. And I seen a person in line over there, and I was tripping out because he actually had like the gold edition Apple Watch, and I'm looking at him right there, and I'm like, and you're applying for food stamps because like you have a
I've
gold
seen
edition.
stuff like that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, he stole that watch.
You never know.
It's possible. But still, even if he did steal it, like, come on, do you think about it? You sell it out. You know, you may not make like 15,000 or whatever or 10,000 back, but you're gonna make a good grip.
It's true. Who knows? I mean, you can sell it on eBay or something like that.
I mean, I
Uh,
know people who don't have jobs, but they got the latest iPhones or the newest Jordans that come out, and or they got cars on 26s. So think about that one.
Yeah.
Not many people can go out here and afford $1,000 phone. I mean, just like that. I mean, and like you say, when you see people in there that's on food stamps, stuff like that, and they're sitting there, they go outside and they got a Lincoln or a Cadillac, and I'm like, okay, something's not right here, but
They're
whatever.
driving a Mercedes, right?
Yeah.
I've
Oh
seen it.
yeah,
I,
dude.
li- I live in an area where people have it, and I work at a grocery store, so I know, that, people abuse the system, etc. So,
Like, whatever they want
Yeah.
to do.
I got people with don't even have two nickels to rub together, coming in asking about Note 7s and Note this and Apple this and shit. Like, man, here, come over here to this free table, dude. This is where you belong. But
hey, they offer free
Dang.
phones for people that don't make that much money.
Come over here to this free shit. Come on.
yeah, come on
Wait,
over here.
I got something to show you guys real quick. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Does Cricket even offer free phones?
We do now. Starting today, we have 3 free phones. We have a lot of great deals, dude. I
Now,
just dropped the bomb on.
Yeah, I didn't catch your live stream earlier, but I heard that the Idol 4 is like dropping $100 for Portians.
Yes, sir.
That's a deal, man. 'Cause I mean,
With the VR
that's
headset
awesome.
and everything, brother.
That
Yep.
is awesome. I mean, if I
How
had the
long is it gonna
daggone money,
It's gonna last till November 3rd, and it's crazy too because Cricket Wireless, the actual channel, was gonna live stream, and then all of a sudden they canceled it. It's fucking weird, dude. I don't know if they actually saw my live stream or not, but I don't know, dude. I think somebody's actually watching me now from Cricket.
Uh-oh.
I thought that was the great
Scared a
deal
little.
for the new Idol for the Idol 4 being
Yep.
$99 with a Portian. I mean that right there would about entice anybody. Because
Yep. The Idol
$100.
3, the Idol 3 is 50. The Grand X Max 2 is only 99 now. Yep. The X3 is only 29.
Man, that's a pretty good
Come on
deal.
over, baby. We're waiting for you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh, see, I have 2 lines with Boost Mobile, so I'm gonna take one line to somewhere. So
Oh.
All right, so this is what I was
Okay.
going to show you all. Okay, I don't know if you were saying about free phones or something like that, right? People asking
Absolutely.
about. So when I did my taxes last year, I actually got notified like from TurboTax saying that I qualified for like some free phone program. So I actually applied for it, and I got this phone last year. It's a really like I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Basic Kyocera, whatever the hell it is, I don't even know. But basically, you can just basically send text messages and call out with it, and I would get like a free 300 minutes a month with like basic like texting. You get like I don't know how many texts you would get, but I was able to
Yes, through
text
Virgin
whatever for a
Mobile.
while. Yeah, it was through Virgin Mobile, and I was using that program for a little bit, but the thing is like I got kind of tired of carrying around 2 phones, and I was like, do I need this? So I kind of just stopped using it. I don't even know if it still works or if I still have if it's still in use. You know what I mean? But talk about basic phones. People were complaining about like having like the latest technology. But if I was dead flat broke and I just needed a phone and something just to text message with and call out, this is perfect. Doesn't have a camera on it or anything like that, but beggars can't be choosers is all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
Oh,
Now,
they're
you,
giving away smartphones now, dude, for food stamp phones.
Yeah.
Now, wasn't that free service from the government, like from like Assurance Wireless? It was like through
Yeah,
Sprint
Yeah.
insurance. Yeah,
and all
Yeah.
it's
that. Yeah,
insurance wireless,
Exactly.
but it goes through Virgin Mobile.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah,
And then you can go on
I,
their payload plans. I know I used to sell them all the time, bro. And I used to give them. I used to actually sign people up for them. They used to give
Wow.
me $5 to sign people up. Like you can. That's what I was telling you, the CV Tech. If you're looking for some type of work or whatever, they have a program like where they give you a tablet, they give you a table and all this brochures and stuff like that, and like a nice little setup. And then you set up outside of a Walmart or a Kmart or wherever, or maybe inside places if they let you. And then you just sign up people all day through the tablet. They just show you they just show you like they can show you a food stamp card or they can show you that they get government assistance, and then they automatically sign up and they'll get their phone within a week, and you get like I don't know, like $5-10 per person you sign up. And you
hmm.
can do it on your own
Yeah, I've
pace
seen that.
anytime you want.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like,
Nice
quick,
little
I've
side
seen
gig, man.
quick
I've
question for
seen
you
somebody.
guys. Can anyone see
Yeah,
the YouTube page? Like if can anyone go on YouTube and see if like the stream is broadcasting on YouTube? Because when I go there, it doesn't even show our broadcast on YouTube. And I'm trying to like,
Oh, it is. It is. I
Let me
have my
check it
live
out.
stream. I have my live stream showing us right now. That's what my live stream is showing.
comments.
Yep.
Anyone posted comments yet?
Yeah, it
Oh
is. It's
yeah,
showing.
plenty.
let's see.
Yeah.
It
So if you
says
go to my live
YouTube
stream,
watching.
it's right to us. So everybody that's joining me on my live stream is jumping right into here because I had the link.
Oh, okay. Oh wow. I wonder why I can't see it on my end. I'm like,
We have 7 watchers, by the way.
yeah.
I'm supplying bodies for us.
Popular.
But Mike, use CDMA Workshop and
Yo.
trip the MEID onto like another smartphone, and then that smartphone you can actually activate it on that free thing you're getting.
Well, if I ever go flat broke, I'll maybe do something with that, I guess.
Oh, you used to flash phones, bro? I could flash
Yeah.
phones.
Yeah, I found with CDMA Workshop and things like what QPST and even like on Android they flash ROMs and stuff like that on there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh shit, dude! I didn't know that. Yeah, dude, I'm a former flasher. I used to have my own business, prepaid flash experts.
Yeah, I just posted a video a couple days ago about installing CyanogenMod 13 on my LG Volt.
Dude, that
Nice.
flashing business was so big, bro. But they've closed a lot of those little companies, dude. And CDMA is not like where it used to be.
No, it's not. A lot of phones that's on Boost Mobile, their freaking bootloader's locked down. You can't mess with it.
Dude, I used to literally live at a hotel for 6 months, and I was able to pay my bills, chill, relax. All I did was like 1 or 2 flashes a day, bro, and I just chilled at the hotel room. Like I would pay the whole week off with like maybe 2 flashes
Wow.
because you pay for you get paid for the flash, and then you get paid for. I used to put people on Intellos or whatever, and then you used to get the first month bill. That goes in your pocket, so it'd be like 105, 110. For one flash, dude, it's like, easy.
Anyone else used to be a flashaholic?
I've never done one. I've only rooted one phone. That's my LG Volt.
Yeah. Any of you guys ever want to go into cell phone business, bro? Let me know. I got all the hookups still. I'm a dealer for Page Plus. Still have dealer access to Boost, Metro, Simple Mobile, everything.
Wow.
Damn, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I can really. Yeah.
Might be in touch one day, Magic.
How do you think I know about all this shit before it happens, brother?
Let's jump onto something interesting. The LG V20. What do you guys think about it?
When was it announced? I don't even recall that. Or
The LG
I,
V20 just
yeah,
announced.
I haven't even read much on the V20. I have a little bit.
I remember when the V10 was out. That was kind of big.
The V20 to me is like, I mean, it's some people might hate me for this, but I think it's a little mediocre.
Let me take a look at the specs. I'm looking it up right now.
Compare it to the
What? Mediocre.
Yeah, compare it to the V10, and you'll notice a few things that they kind of downgraded on the V20. Like the screen resolution. I mean, it's not major downgrade, but still, anyone that owned like the V10 that is heavy into like the screen resolution, when they see the specs on the V20, it's kind of going to be a turnoff. But the phone itself, I mean, what it does and how strong it is, it's actually quite good because they did a drop test on Android Authority and it was actually pretty good. It held
Do you
up.
think LG? Do you think LG might be spreading themselves too thin? Do you all these new like they got the X Power, the X Photo, the Stylo 2, the Stylo 2 Plus, the LG G5? You think they're coming out with maybe a little bit too much high-end phones
I think they're flooding the
at one
market.
time?
Yeah, I honestly think they're flooding the market to kind of just because I mean, obviously their competitor in Korea is Samsung, so I do feel like they're kind of flooding the market with that.
Yeah, right. They have a camera one, right? The X Snap. Then they have the X Power, which is the battery one. Then they have the X, um, the one that's fast as shit, or the one that's supposed to be really high spec. Then they have the V20. Then they have the LG G5. Then they have, yeah, it's a bunch of, wow.
What
The
about you?
X Screen, I believe, too. Maybe.
Well, let's see. The screen is. I don't see how you say they downgraded on the screen. What were you saying that, Rob, or who was saying
Yeah,
that?
I'll say that compared to the V10, like the pixels per inch is a little down.
What was the original one? This one's telling me it's 513. I think that's pretty high, no?
Yeah, the V10s was 515.
Oh, okay, by like point 0.2.
Yeah, by point two. But I mean, those spec junkies are gonna look at that as a turnoff.
What about the resolution though on the V10? What was
Oh,
the
it's still
resolution?
it's still the same 1440
Just
by
1440?
yeah
What about the screen size? Was it the same size also, 5.7 or?
5.7.
Shoot.
Then you got that one was it the 2.1 inch secondary screen on the top.
Oh yeah. What about the fingerprint
Yeah,
unlock? Did they have it on the V10? I don't even remember.
yeah, they do.
Yeah, well then
The
who
V,
knows?
I don't know. It's just like to me, I honestly I think the V20 is a good release, especially the flop of the G5. But if you compare it to the V10, then that's where it's like it's just in some ways a slight bump, but again, nothing that's like completely like what I would consider to be a full upgrade.
Yeah, I'm looking at the specs for the V10 now. Let's
I don't know,
see.
dude. I think today, dude, like people are we're spoiled, man. Like what we're
Yeah.
getting, what we're actually getting for our money, dude. $100 for a fucking 6-inch, 32 gig, and all that shit. Like, oh my god, dude. And people still find the room to complain,
Yeah.
like about dumb shit. I'm
They
sorry, guys. It's just
That comes with the territory of working for phone companies and dealers, though. You should, I mean, you know that. You know probably out
yeah,
of
I
everyone
know.
here that.
Well, I'm just being real right now. Like in
Mhm.
2011, you
Yeah.
know what the fuck $100 got you, dude? A 3.2-inch phone, fucking
Mhm.
256 megabytes of RAM,
Yeah.
fucking two megapixel camera, no front facer. You're lucky to get a flash, and
Yep.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? And you paid your 100 or 150, and you paid your $50 bill, and you'd say get the fuck out. They wouldn't give you nothing free, no
Yep.
cases, not like dude. We're getting like cases and all these specs and shit, dude, and people are still finding room to complain. So I don't know, man. It's just a really weird time for me, to be honest.
I honestly think
I
when like
understand.
I hear
people
that.
when people like when they judge a mid-range phone, it's always compared to flagships. Like they buy a mid-range and they want it to be exactly the way a flagship is built, or how a flagship behaves, or the features. Because today, the way that I see it, just my opinion, is like flagships are more feature packed. There's not a lot of wow factor into it when it comes to specs, because mid-ranges are catching up in specs. But with flagships, it's mostly features like camera features, screen features, modular technology. I mean, those are all features that are like out. They're not really when you narrow it down to specs. There's not too much of a difference between mid-range and flagships anymore.
Hmm.
And that's what people want now. That they want the features.
Well, I
Yeah,
agree that I
yeah.
agree about the feature portion of it that especially like companies like Samsung and Apple that, they try to diverse their phones with little things that kind of want to make you buy the phone, but at the same time it's like really is it necessary to have that one little feature that, you can save a couple $100 over on another phone that does exactly the same thing? I mean, let's be realistic. Mostly everyone just uses their phone nowadays for Facebook and Snapchat. That's it. They don't, I don't know a lot of people that are hardcore gamers on their phone. I don't know people that, want to do custom ROMs like, Rob over here, a couple of you guys. Um,
Not me.
take,
I don't
take,
do
take
that shit.
advantage of, vanilla Android especially, but with all the customization. I know people that they jailbreak their iPhones all the time, of course, and they're just taking advantage of things that they can take advantage of. But there's nothing really special you can do too much with jailbreaking. So at the same time, it's like, well, what's differentiating like this mid-range phone from that top-end phone? Is it the battery life? Is it the 1 megapixel camera difference that you might get on one phone to another?
Uh, I want Casey's point of view on this because he touched base with that with his video, the ZMAX Pro. So.
What's up?
So what do you think about like how people are today with like people being picky about smartphones and how they are today, and of course the differences between like flagships and mid-range phones? Like the only difference today, like features.
Well, I think it really picked up when the prepaid market got better, because I feel like the prepaid market now is to a point to where you don't even really need to sign a postpaid contract, So
Right.
I feel like
Yeah,
the phones are better, and that's good. That's how it should have been. I felt like it should have been like that longer, a long time ago. But like my ZMAX Pro, I mean, it may be a budget price, but for everything it does, I don't feel like I have a budget phone, So
yeah. This is the problem. This is the problem though. So you're getting $100 phone, right? Obviously, that phone is not. You know what I'm saying? That phone is not $100. And companies are banking on people at least staying for 3 months,
mhm.
Right.
and they're losing out, man, with these people that are jumping back and forth left and right. They're losing out on a lot of money.
Yeah, but how many people you think really do that though? I don't think a lot of people do that. I mean, we probably do it. I know I do it because it's the smartest thing to do.
Exactly. And bro, I know people that just buy the phone and then they unlock it and that's it, and they're gone. $4 unlocks, man.
I mean, it's just it's crazy how the market has like been. I mean, like look at I feel like ZTE is really killing it because ZTE came out they're coming out with this new phone. Well, it's not new, but they're bringing it to the US. It's by Nubia. They're like secondary brand, like how Hawaii has Honor.
Yeah.
And that phone's gonna be like $400 or $300. It's coming out with an 820 chip and 4 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, it's getting to a point to where why do I need to buy that Galaxy Note 7? Why do I need that S7 Edge? Why do I need an iPhone 7 when I can buy a phone with better or the same specs for not even barely half the cost? So,
Right.
I mean, if Samsung and Apple want to impress people like me, they're gonna have to come out with something that's just killing the game. I mean, because you're already asking $600-700 for a phone, especially the iPhone. I mean, what really would have impressed me, add an SD card slot. That's what I feel like they should have been doing a long time ago with their phones.
It still doesn't have one? I thought they
No.
would have did that.
No. I mean, they got rid of the 16 gig with this 7 and started at 32. But, I mean, my phone has a 32 gig and it was $100. And I have an SD card slot. So if you're just a normal person that doesn't care about tech, right?
Right.
And you want to buy a phone full price, which one are you going to look at? The ZMAX Pro or the iPhone 7? You may look at the iPhone 7, but not too many people are going to drop $600-700. You know.
Yeah, I hate the fact that we have the iPhone 7 right in front of the store, man. It kind of like it kills the salesman, you know, because you have this fucking $700 phone and people look at it, they're like, oh my god, I can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of get discouraged as soon as they walk in. I'd rather, you know, have the iPhones probably set in the back somewhere where, you know what I'm saying, people are not, you know, they're not just looking at that phone and just being like, oh man, I can't afford this. And then, you know, the whole sale kind of like goes on like that. I don't like that. It kind of sucks, you know?
What do you think, CV?
Yeah, I was fixing to say, I kind of talking about, ZTE. Um, it'd be nice to see something like ZTE kind of knock off Samsung, a little bit, because you got phones, like you said, that are coming out with a good amount of RAM, good processor. It's like half the price of a Samsung, and and they're good phones. And like you were saying about the ZTE Max Pro being $100, and people want to compare it to a flagship. Well, you can't take a phone that costs $100, $200 and compare it to a phone that costs 700. I mean, there's no comparison there.
Right.
And that's like when you see a lot of these, big time reviewers that review these lower end phones. They got to nitpick every single thing that they see about it, because all they want to do is see the bad in the low end and everything that's supposedly supposed to be good in the high end. I don't know. It's just when it comes to phones, I prefer budget to mid tier devices. I mean, flagships to me don't mean nothing to me.
Well said.
I mean, come on, dude. You know these big time guys, man. They're getting rubbed off and jacked off by Samsung, iPhone, and all these other companies, dude. Like
Yeah.
Dom Exposito, dude. He put out a video talking about the Boost Warp 7 or whatever Elite 7 being the best $99 phone. Come on, man. What is he? What is he high? Is he on crack? You know, Boost Mobile's like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking giving it to him and giving him a reach around at the same time, man. Like I was watching that dude and I was like, man, this guy is like blind or getting paid off really, really well to say this shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Warp
because
7 is not.
I mean, you look at the Warp 7, and it's basically the same phone as it was a year ago. It's just a little bit different design. A battery that can be removed, and what is that it?
It's
And
got
Dude,
Marshmallow.
you guys,
global also.
oh,
So global
Yeah,
compatible.
global and Marshmallow. You know,
Yeah.
and I mean, yeah, I mean, the Warp Elite was like 180 when it released, so it's a lot cheaper for the Warp 7. But to say that it's a much better phone, uh, I mean,
look,
well,
you
I
guys
mean,
want to
well,
see?
I could,
Look, you guys want to see a Warp 7 right now, guys? Look, I'm gonna show you right now.
Bring out the X3.
Absolutely, dude.
pretty much.
There,
My
this
son's using it right now, actually, and watch this.
the only
Bam.
difference I've seen between the Grand X 3 and the Warp 7 is the cameras and the OS it's running. That's it. Yeah, there it is.
There it is, dude. And this thing's $30, dude, on Cricket Wireless. $30. 380 milliamp battery and everything. And this is the phone that he's saying that is $99 and it's the phone of the year.
Wow.
Now,
I wanted
ain't
to
the
slap him
camera
through
on
the
the
fucking. I wanted to slap him through the video.
ain't the camera on the X3 8 megapixel on the rear
It is. It is. It is.
versus
Yeah,
because I
two
know
in
it's
the front,
13
eight
on
in
the
the
Warp
back.
7.
Yeah, that's the only difference between the
Yeah,
Grand X3 and the Warp 7 is the OS, because I think the X3 is still running 5.1.1 Lollipop, and it has a 2 megapixel front facing shooter and an 8 megapixel rear shooter. But other than that, like everything else is pretty much the same.
that's what I hate about ZTE is the fact that they don't want to update their phones. I mean, even a phone is only a year old. They could have easily just sent out a Marshmallow update on Warp Elite,
Yeah, they
you
could have.
know.
They're
But
not going to though
that's all about
because
money.
it's the market share. They're
Yeah.
trying to expand the market share in the US.
Right.
So I mean, just look, okay. If ZTE was coming out with updates, I personally do not feel like this Z Max Pro would be $100. Come on now. If they
Right.
were going to update this phone, no. I mean, this phone comes with a fingerprint scanner. I mean, I don't know any phone in that price range that's not international, like a Chinese phone that is in the US that offers a fingerprint scanner for that price. So it would be great if they did come out with updates. I mean, some of their old Boost phones that came out with updates, like the Boost Max and the what was that other phone they had? It was like a it's real small screen on it, about 4.5.
Now I had the Warp 4G that went from 4.1 to 4.4.
Yeah,
There's that. There's what he's talking about that one.
Yeah,
yeah,
it had a 4.5-inch display.
yeah.
And honestly, when they updated it to 4.4, it ruined the phone. The phone did not work as good with the update after. It ran better on 4.1 and 4.4.
But I still like that. To me, that's still kind of like a downside. I mean, I understand they're trying to grab market share and everything, but that kind of also hurts like everyone that bought the Z Max Pro because, well, I see a lot of people comment about the phone, how much they love it and everything, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna be getting Nougat, and it's like ZTE really doesn't send out software updates, so you really can't bet your bottom dollar that your Z Max Pro is gonna get Nougat instead of them just dropping another brand new hardware that has Nougat on it.
Now, one thing that I heard about the Z Max Pro is the fact that I heard right now if you port in your number, it's $40.
Correct.
So I mean, you go in there, pay $40. I mean, you do a port in, get the Z Max Pro for $40, buy a plan. You're out the door for what, $80, depending on what plan you get. That's a good deal.
Thank you for telling me that because that's what I'm gonna do in 2 weeks. Because I was telling John before you guys jumped on that in 2 weeks I'm gonna start a 30-day thing where I'm gonna compare Boost to Metro in my area. Because I did get a phone from a friend that's a Metro, it's the Grand Prime. So I was gonna do a network comparison for 30 days, and if I just port one of my lines over to Metro, I can get it for $40. That's the deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm not sure. I really wonder how long this deal's going to go on because it won't go on forever. But I wonder how long it will go on. I mean, because $100 for I guess for new or existing, but it's at $40 for if you port over your number, and and their plans include taxes and fees, kind of like Cricket. So I mean, your plan is your plan. There's no taxes involved in the plans.
Right. Let's jump on to something else. Um, what's that game? Super Mario Run. You guys know
Yes,
about it?
dude. Yes, I love it.
Mike, you should be able to play this because you got an iPhone. You're gonna get it before us. That is crazy. It is going to iPhone first before it reaches Android.
It's gonna be interesting that I saw some video and some screenshots of it yesterday, and I was like, wow, this looks really fun, but I don't know. I mean, it's one of the like I'm not too much into gaming, so couldn't tell you how
Now,
good that game is gonna be.
now, what is it you're talking about?
Mario Run. It's like Nintendo's gonna start throwing out, I guess, games for Android and iOS developers.
Mm.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to iPhone first because that's all I seen like on Instagram and Facebook when they announced the game and people were like Super Mario Run or this and that, and then like you see the comments like I'm gonna get it before everyone else. Glad I bought an iPhone. I'm like crap, another one that's going to iOS first.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good idea on Nintendo's part because I feel like their console systems are just horrible now. So if they're gonna start,
Whoa, whoa,
developing
whoa,
new
whoa,
games,
buddy. Whoa, buddy.
yeah.
Whoa,
Sorry
buddy.
if anyone took offense to that. I think they're the best.
Well, you said you're not a gamer, buddy. You said you're not a gamer, so let's.
Well, I was, but
They
not
are
so much
done.
anymore.
I,
Okay.
But
I agree with that. I agree with Michael on that. They are done. I
I,
mean,
I
the
have a
best.
Wii U and I have a 3DS, so I can verbally tell you that I don't agree that Nintendo is good anymore.
Compared to Sony and Microsoft, yeah, I mean
Okay, hang.
I gotta go on that too. I gotta go on the same thing
Three
too. I think Nintendo is kind of falling.
The 3DS has sold a lot of units.
Well, yeah, I was gonna praise the
Oh.
3DS actually and how well that they're still doing compared to like the Wii U and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's more for. I guess I hate to say it, it's more for kids now. I'm in my 30s. I had to say that already, right? Do I
Yeah,
look that age, guys?
that's what does for Nintendo is like a lot of like the games that you would find like say on PlayStation or Xbox is not on Nintendo. It's not on the Wii at all.
I think Nintendo's about gameplay, bro. I don't think it's about ripping heads off and shit. You know what I'm saying? I personally have PTSD from being in Iraq. I don't
Yeah.
want to come home and shoot people to death. You know what I'm saying? And hear 10-year-olds scream. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fresh and good gameplay and good design, I think, is a lot better than that other shit. But hey, to each their own.
Yeah, I was referencing more to Marvel versus Capcom because I know like Nintendo got Tatsunoko versus Capcom, and I kind of wanted Marvel versus Capcom to go on Nintendo because it went on PlayStation and on Xbox.
Well, Nintendo and X, they're gonna hit it out of the ballpark. That's what happens, man. We did awesome, then the Wii U kind of slumped, and then now we're gonna have the NX.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, I heard about that
on
one.
the plus side for the Wii, like, because I still have my original Wii. As a matter of fact, that one's hacked. So I do have like the hard drive of like say like 100 and something games on it, because like I don't want my kids damaging discs. So like when we play like Super Mario Brothers or if we play like Metroid or any of that stuff, it's all on my hard drive, and then I have emulators on there, so then I can play like classic games from Sega and Nintendo and Super Nintendo. So like my original Wii still stands as like one of my main consoles in my house.
Well, I think Nintendo's relevance is I mean, who did they announce first? Apple said, okay, we're gonna have this thing, and then boom, Nintendo's the first to even pop their head in. So I
Yeah.
think that's like, what I'm saying, showing that Nintendo is really big and is gonna get really big just
Oh,
based off of that.
they are. Their Super Mario Bros. Run, that Super Mario Run app, that thing is gonna kill it. Like if you see like how many people they're already excited for it. It hasn't even dropped yet. And then of course a lot of people that have Android are excited and pissed because it's going to iOS first. So I mean, you think
Yeah,
about it.
that's just the tip of the iceberg, dude. That's just like a, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Sony, their event there for the PS Pro, dude. Everybody was like giving golf claps, dude. They weren't even happy.
Yeah.
It wasn't too impressive actually, the announcement of that.
No, when you saw Miyamoto come on that stage for Apple, dude, everybody was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Going fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna make them a lot of money.
Mhm.
When it comes to Nintendo, I really was a fan of the GameCube, because it was so small. That thing was about virtually, I think it was tough. And the disc, I mean, I bought some used games from GameStop, and they could be scratched all to crap, and that thing still worked. And I mean, I'm not kidding. And I like the GameCube, and I still have my original Nintendo from the '80s,
Mhm.
and
Wow.
with a little bit of playing around, blowing in the cartridge and all that stuff, whatever, it still works. And so I'm kind of also excited about the little NES Mini coming out here. What, November?
Yeah. We talked about
Uh,
that the other day. Dude, I'm
yeah.
excited. All right, you guys
So
gonna grab that console when it comes out in November?
Of course.
No.
No?
No.
Mike, elaborate. Tell us why.
I don't know. I mean, this is something I've already kind of told you guys. I'm not into gaming too much anymore. I'm not too much into nostalgic items. I mean, I think it's a cool thing, for people that are still into it, though. I feel that, like I have two 10-year-old nephews, that love video games. They're in love with Nintendo, they're in love with Sony, they're in love with Microsoft. But, this is something that they would probably get opposed to me. I mean, again, like I don't know. Lately I have not had the time to make any time for video games at all. So it's just one of those things. It's not like I'm trying to bash on Nintendo or video games. I mean, I have my quirks on Sony. I have my rants on Microsoft, etc. Like that. It's just a thing that has kind of fizzled out for me the past couple of years.
Yeah, but you've been busy the last couple of years. That's why you just came back onto your channel from like
Yeah.
hiatus.
Like a year hiatus almost. I don't know. And that wasn't that long. It was probably like 6 months maybe.
Yeah, I was just I thought it was strange when all of a sudden I didn't see any videos from you, and I'm like, wait a minute, he got the LG G4 from LG to review, and then boom, you're gone.
Yeah, that last semester kind of killed it for me. I was doing an internship for school, and I was going to school, and I was working a full-time job, so it's just like I kind of just disappeared off the grid for a while. That doesn't mean that I wasn't getting like offers from people, but there was a couple times where I actually rejected doing some tech reviews just because I knew I didn't have time to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but guys, I hate to leave you all, and you guys are awesome, but I have to go because it's kind of late on my end. It's a little earlier where you guys are.
I appreciate you coming in.
No problem. Nice to meet everyone. Magic Tech, Keyston, right? And
Yeah.
CV, you guys are pretty all bomb ass. You're pretty cool guys.
All right,
Yeah,
bro.
just don't talk about
Have a good
Nintendo,
one,
buddy.
man.
I get triggered.
Nintendo. No, I got you, bro. Don't worry. I know what not to say next time. But y'all have a good night, and watch the rest of the hangouts later on. Okay.
All right,
Have a
bro.
good
Take
one,
it.
bro.
All right. Take it easy, fellas.
All right, it's down to us three.
But yeah,
What's that?
I think that $60 for that little mini console. I mean, that's just and because of what 38, 40 games installed,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a good deal. I mean,
Yeah.
and
What
it
about you,
brings back.
Keaton?
Why
You gonna
not?
grab it?
I don't know. I have to research on it more. I didn't know anything about it until y'all just said something about it. So.
Yeah, it's a.
Okay, let me break it down to you, dude. It's a small Nintendo. Comes with the basically original style controller. It comes with 30 games, dude. It's only $60. It's a no brainer, really.
No cartridges or nothing.
It's all
No,
built in
no, just
What, like, you talking about the old school games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
yeah,
from the
yeah.
80s.
Hmm.
If
Probably
the,
anything, I
drop.
mean, you can hand the controller to a kid nowadays and see if they can beat the game. You know what I'm saying? See if they can even. They're gonna get creamed in the game. Like you can just sit back and laugh as they get fucking annihilated. You know what I'm saying?
just put them on like Mario 2, Mario 3, or something like that, and
no,
that'd
my
be
favorite
it.
one's gonna be my favorite one for the younger generation gamers is gonna be like when they're playing it and then like they die and they'll be like, "Where's my save point? Where's my save progress? What save progress?"
Once you die, that's it. It's restart.
Level 1-1 all over again.
Yep.
Yeah,
You could be at
I'm gonna
level
love it,
8.
dude.
You could be at level 8-3 and round of lives, and you're back at 1-1.
I'm stoked for that Castlevania's on the list of games that's gonna be there. But then, like I was telling RJ in my live stream the other day on my channel, I was talking about it. I kind of wish like you got like the mini console with 30 games on it, and then like if they had like they used to have like music on SD cards that you could buy at Best Buy and put it into your MP3 player. Like if they had something like that to expand more games, because the NES library was huge.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they sell those games on the virtual console, dude. They can't. They're not gonna shoot themselves in the foot like that, man.
I guarantee you somebody will hack it to where
Wait,
they'll be able to do that.
when you say so, is there gonna be like a virtual marketplace on that mini console that you can download more, or
No. I'm just
is
saying, like on the Wii U, you can buy all the Super Nintendo. So they're not gonna shoot themselves in the foot.
ah
I wonder how long it'll be now before Sega wants to do something like that to kind of retaliate against Nintendo.
well
I mean,
Sega's
they already have something.
Oh,
yeah
they do. I
Mhm.
haven't. When it comes to gaming, I'm in it and out of it. But when I seen that many NES, I thought, bang, that's it. But I didn't know about Sega.
yeah the Sega one has more games though for some reason I don't know why it just does because I seen it on the internet the Sega console that it's kind of the same thing as the NES console that's coming out the mini and it has
Hmm.
a little bit more games that's preloaded on there from the Sega library. But Sega's owned by Nintendo, if I'm not mistaken.
No, but
They're
no. But the Sega one is made by At Games and it's a way worse quality. You know, so it's not even made by Sega.
Has any of y'all ever bought one of them where you can play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, like one of them off the wall consoles?
oh, the 3-in-1s.
Yeah,
GameStop. I forgot what they call those.
I can't remember either. A buddy of mine had one. That thing was the awfulest console I'd ever seen. I mean, everything was so dark, and it was just awful. He had like three of them, and there was none of them any good.
Yeah, flimsy, right? Cheap quality and shit.
Yeah, I can't even remember what the actual name was, but you could put a Nintendo cartridge, a Sega cartridge, and like a Super Nintendo cartridge, I think it was. And
Yeah, the Retron
it's
5,
just,
stuff like that.
yeah, it was just awful. I was gonna buy one until I seen his, and when I seen how it was just, I mean, not hardly worth $40 for all three, and how sorry the gameplay was, I just decided against it. But you know, it was a pretty cool concept if it was just made better quality.
Have
What?
you guys heard of a YouTuber called Barnacules?
Oh,
He's like
Nah,
he's kind of like good friends with Chris Pirillo. Anyways, I'll probably shoot you guys over a link. But like he was doing these reviews and he got these older like portable uh game handsets and this person modifies them to play like so like he'll take like a PSP and he'll break it all apart and then he'll modify it to play like say like N64 cartridges and like he'll put like the whole slot and everything inside there and like you'll have like an actual PSP that you can load in an N64 cartridge and play it right off the screen. Like it's insane. All these
hmm.
handhelds that are being made on the underground. That stuff's crazy.
Mm,
How
yeah.
many of y'all remember the Sega Game Gear?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I had one.
I
Yeah, I
never
had
had
one
one.
too. And yeah, and I never forget you could put six AA batteries in it and play 20 minutes and to go dead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that thing was a battery
It,
killer.
oh yeah,
What
if you
about?
have a power cord for it, you could put the best batteries in it in the world and they wouldn't last 20 minutes. It was a nice little gaming console for what was it back in the 90s?
Hmm.
I can't even remember now. I still have mine somewhere, but
What do y'all feel about what's that company? Konami
Konami,
with this, yeah, doing with this new Metal Gear Solid game that they're coming out with.
dude, you got me there. I didn't even know they were coming out with another Metal Gear. That's how out of
I
it
didn't
I am.
either.
Mike's back.
Zombies.
Yeah, it's like zombies. It's like because they got rid of the originator of Metal Gear. What was his name?
The Snake.
Kojima. Kojima.
Oh, you guys got me lost there. I
Yeah.
really played Metal Gear, so you guys gonna have to catch me up to speed of that game.
You never played Metal Gear?
I think the only one
Metal
I
Gear is
actually
awesome.
played, the only one I ever played was I think it was on the PS2. What was it? Sons of Liberty or something like that. Probably the only one I played.
Man, you need to go. Well, the game to me, this new one that's coming out, the game to me, it seems like trash. It really does. But um, if you have a PS4 or Xbox One, try the new one, Metal Gear Solid 5. That's probably. I mean, I think it won Best Game of the Year.
The last one
So
I the last
or
one sorry, go ahead, man.
no, go ahead. No, what were you saying?
I think
The
Mike
last
was
one
gonna.
the last one I played was I think Metal Gear Solid 4 on the PS3,
Hmm.
and that was awesome. In my opinion, it was an awesome game.
Are you gonna say something, Mike? Uh, we actually can't hear you, dude. Is your mic off?
Yeah, I think his mic's off. There he goes.
I still can't hear him. Check your mic, bro. Can't hear you.
Mm. Mic check, 1, 2.
Yeah, I still can't hear you, man. Uh-oh, we got
See,
technical difficulties. Mike has been silenced.
he talked about Nintendo.
You're not gonna let that
That's
go.
what, that's what he gets.
Still can't hear
Yeah,
you.
shit. Oh yeah, dude, there's two things, Zelda and Nintendo. Oh my god, please don't.
You say Zelda?
Yes,
LOZ.
The Legend of Zelda.
Oh man, hold on, I'm finna get on you right now.
Oh shit.
Here we go. What do you guys think
Oh,
about the dropping?
I
time to
mean,
break out my Master Sword. Hold on.
Mike put
that's
LOL.
uh,
Try reconnecting your earbuds, Mike, so then maybe
All right, so go ahead.
Oh,
man, I'm
man.
not scared of that sword, man. No, The Legend of Zelda is a good game
Boy.
though. It's a classic. I enjoy Legend of Zelda. I even bought it the last
Okay,
one
great. He says he loves it. All right.
3DS.
All right.
What do you guys think of the new one coming out?
Which one is that?
I forgot the actual name title of it because like I was catching the demo. I saw it on YouTube.
Hello, hello.
Are you
Mike?
talking about Breath
Can you
of the
hear me?
Wild?
Yes.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. There you go. The gameplay on that. What do you guys think about it? If you guys caught the demo.
Hmm. I'll let you guys speak first on it.
I haven't heard.
I haven't seen the demo.
You haven't seen the demo? I thought it was kind of interesting what they're striving for, and as far as like the real world play, and like I guess they were describing it as like when you're playing the game and you are like traveling, say you're traveling from one point to like a village or whatever, like it tries to kind of build it like in a real life state and not like a quick run through to get to that place. Plus, you can explore places in the world that's not technically like an area that you need to go to. Like it's not a temple or anything like that that you have to go to. So like if you want to go right off into the sunset towards the mountains, like you actually can in the game.
Oh, okay. You talking about the one for that new console that's
Yeah.
supposed to be coming out with March? Yes, I've seen some clips of that. That did look good, but then a lot of people are saying that that's not how the actual game's gonna be. Some rumors or something like that. So
They had gameplay demos at E3, so like they
Yeah.
literally had tons of people actually playing the game. So like, there's no way it can't be.
Yeah, that's what
now,
I'm saying. Go ahead.
no, I'm just going by what how people talk. Well, people were saying on the internet that
Come on, bro. It's the internet. Come on.
yeah,
Everything is
man,
true on
but
the internet, right?
you know how the internet is though. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
And that's why it took a while for them to
Yeah.
develop this game, and they kind of gave us like Hyrule Warriors to kind of hold us off on the Zelda title, is because the development on this game is massive.
Hello, hello.
We got you now, Mike.
Awesome. I don't know what happened.
Hey,
Minor.
Mike,
the
just say
Nintendo
just
Ninjas
say you
got you.
hate Zelda. Say it.
What's up?
Just say you hate Zelda.
Okay, you guys are gonna freaking hate me on this, but
Oh my God, no, bro, no, don't even do it.
look, I'm sorry. Okay, I have never been a fan of the Zelda series. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
But anyway, hold on. The one thing that I do appreciate though is the music. Okay, I can have an appreciation for the music from the game, so that's pretty much it.
Their soundtrack is actually pretty dope. I mean, it's
Yeah,
catchy too.
yeah.
But come on, man.
I'm sorry, fellas. I was more of a, I don't
Oh.
know. When I was a kid, I was more of a Sonic. I was more of a Mario guy. I mean, I never really played Zelda, to be honest. The first like RP role-playing game that I ever played was Final Fantasy, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And that was like Final Fantasy VII for the PS1, like when 1996 when I first got my first PlayStation. I was just like, what is this? Like, yeah.
I thought everything changed with Ocarina of
he's
Time.
he's a whippersnapper, so we'll forgive you.
Whippersnapper.
Yeah, back in my day.
Back in my day.
But yeah, Ocarina of Time actually kind of changed the way the gameplay was because you were more in the 3D world than like on a top side 2D format. So but a lot of people go to that game when they think Zelda. They always go to the N64 version. I noticed that a lot.
Yeah.
uh, uh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Tito, you said you play. Well, you said Marvel versus Capcom. So I'm assuming you're fighting. You play fighting games.
Most people make fun of me, but I was more of like a Street Fighter 2 fan growing up. Like Mortal Kombat was cool to me, but like I like playing those games like Fatal Fury and all that. I was into those.
Oh, bro, I'll wreck you, bro.
So
We're gonna do this. Street Fighter 2, bro.
No, you won't. You won't.
Oh, okay.
have you played 5?
I haven't played any of the newer titles. I haven't played 5, which kind of makes me like a bad person right there. I never actually got into. I don't know, just the way that they kind of the feel of it. I mean, it looks good and everything, but I'm old school. I'm more stuck to the old generation games, so I game on a lot of retro games.
Mm. Well, when they released it, it wasn't even finished. So.
Yeah.
And it was, and what was crazy about that was it was exclusive to the PS4 and PC. So I don't understand how you're gonna come out with a game that's only for one console and
Yeah.
you release it not done, like not even 40% of it done. I mean, that's just crazy, man. But
Well, I know one of my friends got Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and he was furious about the gameplay and everything, and then on top of that, like the the download packs that you had to buy to get more characters into the game, and then after he bought them, the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had those characters in the game already if you bought that version, so he was like pissed off. I was like, oh, that's why I really can't get into newer games today. In my opinion, is just because you buy a game and then you have to buy more downloadable content and you're just reaping money into it. And I'm like, wow, why can't it just be so simple where they develop the whole game from beginning to end and not have to download anything else to enhance the game experience?
I honestly feel like games now are not casual games anymore.
Right.
They're trying to go to this competitiveness, you know? And I mean, that's good if you're into it, but like for most people like me, I'm just a casual gamer. I play from time to time. So,
Right.
I don't want to be paying extra money for characters or extra money for a costume or paying money for stages. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, either release the full game like it's supposed to be or don't release it at all.
Right. I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you'll pay like $60 for a new game, and then you got to pay like $5 for this, $1 for this, and it's just crazy. I mean, because I mean, I remember back in the older days, it was like you unlock things by doing things, but now it's like it's all about money and how much money they can rake in. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why a lot of these newer games, I'm just like, forget it. I'm not gonna sit there and pay to buy something to get a trophy or to get to the next. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So,
Here we go. Nintendo, the Super Mario Run on iOS is gonna be. You're gonna have to buy the game, and there's no additional content to buy.
What's up with this shit?
For
I
now
went for
until they
Nintendo
update
there.
the game.
There we go.
What were you saying, Mike?
I said for now until they update the game, and then they're gonna add all this stupid crap that you're gonna have to purchase just in order to get past like the second or third level of the damn game.
Oh, that's what they said. They said it in the conference. You'll buy the game once, and you won't have to pay anything extra.
Well, let's hope they keep to their word.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've
You
bought
telling
so
me
many
about the
Pokemon
internet?
balls.
You don't believe that? You can believe you pay for it once and then that's it? I don't believe that.
Go on, John. Your rebuttal, John.
Well, Nintendo did say that they're not a friend, or they're not the model of free to play. You know what I'm saying? Is not what model they want. They want to go for maybe free to start. So you get to play a few stages or whatever just to try it out, and then you actually have to purchase the full game. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like the free to play model where they're nickel and diming you.
Yeah.
But I do believe that the developers do need to get paid for what their product. So you buy the game once, that's it.
Which is understandable, but don't think they're not gonna sit up here and try to throw in extra stuff for people to buy to make more money. I mean, come on now. They're a business just like any other company, you know.
Yeah,
So
but they're the longest. You know what I'm saying? They've been making video games for the longest, and they said it at the event. It's not like they're not some fly by night company like No Man's Sky or these other games. You know what I'm saying? They've been in this business for a long time, and if they go back on their word, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. So they won't.
Well, I got a question to ask you guys since we're on the game subject on mobile smartphones, because this one kind of annoyed me when I saw the trailer to it. But what do you guys think of Pokemon Go Angry Birds collab?
man, get out of here. I'm gone.
What?
I'm gone.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. They're doing it.
I'm gone.
I could not believe it. Like, are they for real? Rovio? And did you guys know that someone hacked Rovio's account on Facebook?
No, I didn't.
I'm dead serious. You guys go to the Angry Birds Facebook page, you will find posts that is ridiculous, like some real explicit stuff being said, and it's like, that a company like that is not gonna, post that stuff on Facebook. Like someone hacked their Facebook, and they still don't know about it. It's like, how do you not know?
It was Kim Jong-un.
Probably.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like my fiance showed me because she was checking it out because she's a fan of Angry Birds. She loves playing those games, and then she was like going on their Facebook page and she was like, "Babe, look at this," and she turned the phone towards me and I'm reading it and it had like some sexual explicit stuff being said. I'm like, and then the next day a new post came up and like 2 days later another post came up and we're like, yeah, they got hacked and I don't even know if they know they did or do they ever pay attention to their Facebook page.
No, bro, that's not even a real trailer, dude.
Oh, it's not?
No, dude. It's not real.
The internet got me.
Man, that internet, man. Let me tell you, that internet killing people right now.
Absolutely.
The internet got me. You guys witnessed it live. I seriously thought they were going to make a game like that because the way that Rovio is, it wouldn't be too far-fetched for them to actually do something like that.
Speaking of Facebook, this is just random, but what's up with everybody getting killed on Facebook Live now? Like, is that a thing now? Have y'all? I mean,
yeah, I've seen videos like someone streaming live of someone getting killed. Like, what the heck? I don't know if those things are real or spoofs or what.
No,
Okay.
Majority of them are real. I mean, there was one guy, and they're all in like Chicago for some weird reason. I mean,
Chirac.
It's only the number one murder capital of the world right now. Why not?
I mean, but it just seemed like everybody's getting on there. They just saw somebody just died 2 days ago on there. They're gonna get on there, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, 20 minutes into it, they're shot, killed, and it's
maybe they had a feeling or something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they had a thing and they just wanted to record their death live. I don't know.
Whether people get mad at me or not, but I find those things annoying. Like, something's happening and the first instinct that someone has is rather than helping or getting help is pull out their phone and record it. I hate that.
Oh yeah, I hate that Snapchat, dude. I hate that. They see people in pain or in danger, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, instead of going to help, they're trying to get social media coverage out of it.
Yeah.
I think that's really coward of people.
I mean, there's been Snapchat murders. I mean, I know y'all have heard about some of that stuff going around. So.
Yeah, that's crazy that, like, I don't know, because when I see those things, that's just what comes to mind is like, someone getting jumped, beat up by maybe 4 guys, and a person's first instinct thing to do is pull out my phone and record it and put it up on YouTube or something, instead of going in there and helping. Like, why can't people just get off the social media whole thing and just, I've always said this, that with social media and what we have in technology, even though I blog about it, at the same time, we are losing our humanity because of it.
Oh, dude, if something ever happened like next to me, dude, and like it was like a tragic event or something, dude, and somebody was like getting hurt, I would like if somebody pulled out their phone, I would like take that shit, chuck it across the street, and then go help the person. Like, fuck no, you ain't doing this.
But I mean, another thing that I don't understand is, well, I understand it, but it's gotten to the point to where like even YouTube, like even with this new policy they have that everybody's complaining about or making fun of people who are complaining about. Here it is. There's people that basically put up porn stuff on YouTube, but yet if you can't put up a video of somebody fighting, so like what? So what? I mean, this I don't know, man. YouTube
I
is
mean, this is
just
not
not.
WorldStar, bro. It just, you know what I'm saying? There's guidelines.
I understand that, but what people like, even if you put something in your title now that's not true, you can get like flagged for that. Like, you know
Yeah,
how
and
people are.
so you think that's okay? You think people should put whatever the fuck they want in their title and then not have it in their videos? Clickbait, bro. That's always been a
I mean,
thing.
everybody does that though. I mean, it's
Okay.
I don't know. To me, it's common sense, man. I mean, either you're
Everybody
gonna
does
watch
it,
the
so it's
video or
okay.
you're not. I mean, you're gonna watch the video or you're not. It's just simple as that. I mean, it's just like those people who sit up here and don't like this person, but yet they continue to watch their videos every single time just to dislike them. I mean,
Yeah, my haters.
yeah,
I love them. They're awesome.
yeah,
I love my trolls. I love the stuff they say about me. It's hilarious.
yeah. I mean, people act like they ain't got no common sense anymore. Either if you don't like this person, don't watch their stuff. I don't like country, so why would I get on a country YouTube channel and be like,
Oh,
screw
shit.
you, or blah,
CB
blah,
text.
blah, and
Uh-oh.
dislike it? Come on now.
I don't
It's,
know. John, you posted up something recently about someone that made a comment towards you, or or put up some sort of meme or something like that. I saw it the other day.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So the biggest complaint I ever get, I guess, is because my nails grow a little long sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. So whatever. I have strong, healthy nails, so they fucking grow. I don't know, whatever. So, anyways, sometimes I do a review and they're like a little long, like not fucking, they're not like claws and shit. So this lady, I guess she was triggered, I guess, because she like, I don't know, bites her nails to the nubs. I don't know. So anyway, like before my video, I was like, I had a file in my hand. I was like, oh hey guys, what's up? I didn't notice you guys, and like I was like, yeah, I'm just filing my nails right now. I wouldn't want anybody to get triggered, and then I started my video.
Oh, okay. I was like,
That's
I
what it
seen
was,
it. I
Yeah,
was like,
I've
whoa.
seen that video.
bro. She went crazy.
And people say some of the dumbest stuff. I mean, it's like it's like they're hiding behind their little, you know, stock photo or whatever on YouTube, and they just wanted to say all kinds of crap. And I'm like, and you got to kind of have thick skin sometimes, you know. But most of it, you got to just laugh off and just be like, that's just showing their, you know, what they are, you know.
Hell no. I'll tell the truth. People say something about me, it hurts my feelings, and then I laugh. Really, that's all I do.
Yeah, and you really wanna just bite back at them, but you sometimes you got to just let it,
Don't do it. I mean, that's my philosophy when it comes to people that post hateful comments and things like that. Just don't do it because you entertain it, and then they want to
hmm
go into war words with you and back and forth for so long, and then it's like you're giving them exposure and time, you know?
and that's the way I feel like in real life. If you let somebody know something bothers you, they'll do it and do it and do it. That's why just laugh along with it. Don't like it bothers you in the least, and they'll stop. I mean, I've learned that in the course of my real life as well as socially and everything else. Is don't let nobody think that anything bothers you, and
Oh, I
they'll
let my common
they'll quit.
assassins. I let my common assassins take care of them. I got shooters,
Oh,
bro.
oh yeah. Now, if somebody wants to sit there and say something back to them, hey, go for it. But I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, dude,
And
she
then
wrote me like this long email because I didn't stop it. Like, the fuck? What do I look like, dude? You know what I'm saying? If people want to say whatever the hell they want to say, it's not like I'm here hovering over my phone 24/7, looking at every comment roll in. Come on now.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
But
thinking
yeah,
about doing a video and grabbing like all the comments I've ever gotten that was like just trolls just trolling on me and just doing a video about it and having laughs because I've had people. I think it was like I think it was a video about the LG Stylo. No, yeah, the LG Stylo 2. I think it was, and I was wearing a tank top, a hat, and I had my red frame glasses. And that they just went off on me on it, and I'm like, wow, just because of what I wore gave them enough ammunition to just pump out all these comments, and I'm like, and a lot of them were funny. They were just too.
why? Cause you look sexy, bro.
I don't know what they thought. One guy was like, dude, you look like someone from LMFAO, and that's not a good thing. And I died cracking up, like, oh my god, really? Like, that was just way too insane.
Man, most of those people are like young kids, though.
I know that.
oh yeah,
If they're not young kids, then I don't know. They got a lot of, something wrong with their life.
Yeah, and they're illiterate. I've seen people type HEAR for here instead of the correct HERE.
Like that one kid, Pie Dog, dude. Like I guess he went in on me, dude. Like I let loose, man. I just let my fucking people handle him, man.
Yeah,
He was over there. Yeah, dude. He was over there trying to make peace with me and all this other stuff, dude. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? We're kind of past that point, buddy. So let's let him have it. Fuck it.
I don't know. Some people disagree with me, but I think it was better on the days where Google Plus was attached to YouTube. Because as soon as they separated it, because they did it and people hated it because they were like, I don't want a Google Plus account to be on YouTube. So when they separated it, that's when like the trolling increased.
yeah, and then you have those who follow your channel who want to correct everything you say. They'll watch your video and they'll sit there and they'll want to correct you on everything that you say, and I'm like, I was like, I find your comment humorous because I mean, it's just like, if you can do any better than me, then why ain't you doing this stuff? You know.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they want to just find everything that you say and dissect it and pick it out. Well, you should have said it like this or so. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Man, I love your accent, dude. Don't ever try to hide it or stop it, dude.
Oh no, man, I ain't I ain't gonna change it.
Where are you from,
Yeah.
Stevie?
Do what?
Where are you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
You used to say have a good but then for some reason you said you have a good one.
Have a good one.
Yeah, that. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like I think your latest video or like I don't know, it was a couple videos ago. You're like have a good one. I was like, oh my god, he changed my favorite part.
Yeah, I think sometimes it just comes out different ways.
Okay.
And I think sometimes your accent gets thicker at times, especially when you get really tired.
Yeah.
The accent gets a whole lot thicker.
I think when you say marshmallow, like the way you pronounce it, I dig that. That's cool.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Say marshmallow for us, dude.
Marshmallow.
This phone runs marshmallow.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Don't ever change that, bro. Don't ever change that.
Yeah, it makes you unique, dude.
Yeah, you get comments. Someone will say that they can't understand me, and I'm like, well, open your ears, you know. But and then you got some that love it, some that hate it, and I'm like, well, I ain't gonna change for anybody. So
Don't you change, man. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's who they are.
Hashtag unsub if you change.
I did. So what?
Hashtag unsubscribe if you change.
Oh yeah.
Right.
All right, open the skip, man. Anyone else got something to?
That didn't sound right. It sounded like someone was taking a piss.
I was pouring out some soda.
I hope that's what it was.
Yeah, got mine right here.
Okay, so open forum, Rob. Let's see. What should we talk about? What are you, hold on, I was gonna mention something. Can I ask you guys, what do you guys use to shoot your YouTube videos?
God, I got the shittiest setup. Yes,
I use phones.
Alcatel Idol 3.
Tell me, you use your phone?
I use my Stylo 2 or the iPhone 5S. That's about
I
it.
use this. I use a potato. Pretty awesome, actually.
Rob?
Oh man, phones. Any phones that I have in my possession at the time is what I.
I stopped using cell phones and I kind of miss it. I've been kind of wanting to start using my cell phone again to shoot a video. Like right now I'm running the iPhone 6s and I've wanted to test out the 4K quality on it for like so long just to do like a random tech review on it. But then I feel like I invested all this money on like these cameras that I have, the tripods, the lighting, that I'm just like, why am I going to use my cell phone camera or my camera on my cell phone when I have all this other equipment? Like I just ordered a set of lenses for my camera so I can get better shots, So I don't know. I
Vlog with your
mean,
iPhone, like a day.
yeah,
144p is Bay, dude. What are you talking about?
144 what?
P is Bay.
I don't understand the reference, Magic Tech. You'd have to explain that to me.
144p. That's the lowest resolution you can put on YouTube.
Really? Oh, okay, I got you. As far as video quality goes, yeah, duh. Well, I mean, like, recently, like, I did a video quality test on the LG K3 on my channel. I don't know if you guys follow my YouTube channel too much, but that one I think takes what 720p HD vids, and I didn't really care for it too much.
Yeah,
But a lot.
I
No, go
had
ahead.
that phone for a very short period of time.
Yeah, I kind of had it for about a week, and I was like, you know what, taking it back. I wanna get either the Alcatel Dawn or the Alcatel I forget what the hell it's called. Because right
Don't
now it's
get
like, don't do it.
don't get don't get the Dawn. I had the
Just
Dawn.
just for a review though, not to like keep or anything like that.
Oh man, it was well, yeah, it was worse than the K3. So
I think I did an Alcatel phone last year. I think I don't remember. I have to look at my video manager on my YouTube because I have about over 200 videos on my account, and I'm just trying to figure out like I remember doing an Alcatel phone. It was horrible. It was just the worst phone that one of the worst phones I've ever probably reviewed. Let's see. Trying to figure it
Yeah.
out, but I
If the
mean,
phone is named after like a person, like a Leon or like a fucking
yeah,
Sally or something, dude, bro, just stay away, bro. Okay.
yeah. Like I
yeah,
remember the first set of tech videos that I did were all on a cell phone. I did like my first maybe like 50 to 100 videos all on a cell phone. So it's
I still do
interesting.
all mine on cell phones. I think Keeson's video when he was blogging and he said that he was using a Z Max Pro. Like I thought the video quality was stellar. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I just use whatever phone I have. Like right now I have the Pro, so that's what I use. I'm pretty sure whatever phone I get next, I'll just use that. I mean, I don't think my subscriber count is worth me spending a bunch of money on a high price camera. So.
I mean personally, I have a Panasonic camcorder that records 720 60 frames per second, but I mean I just prefer using my cell phone over using it. I've tried using it, and I guess when you use a cell phone so much, it's hard to get used to a camera.
Yeah. I mean, my cell phone's 1080p, so I'm good.
Yeah, like right now for this stream here, I'm using my Stylo 2, and that's mainly what I use. This one or the original G Stylo, because to me, honestly, with the laser focus on the original G Stylo on the rear camera, it had to me it focused in better. The Stylo 2 goes in and out too much when you're trying to like do an unboxing or review something like that. And so I found the regular G Stylo to be a bit better when it comes to focusing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm making around 250 a month. So, and it all goes to Little John. So it's just like there's no extra in there really for anything.
Yeah.
I'm not about to go out and buy a $200-300 camera with the money that I got for my son. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fucked
No.
up. Like here, instead of diapers and wipes and fucking Pediasure, we're getting a camera. Like, what?
Actually, like, I got tons of comments from people that are like, dude, you need to go get you a camera. Your quality is not all that great, and it's kind of funny because I have to refer them back to an old video I did where basically I've stated since this channel started, well, my channel started, was that I backed Android, so I was going to show exactly like what you can do with Android, especially in the YouTube field. So everything was mostly going to be shot with any smartphone that I had, as far as like unboxings, ROM reviews, and stuff like that. And then every now and then I would stream on my Chromebook or do things like that, and I've kept it that way all the way up till now. So people hate it, some people are cool with it.
I hate it.
I
I'm just
mean,
kidding.
your Chromebook is a little fuzzy. I do have to admit that.
Yeah,
But,
it is. This one is what the hell is it? I know it's the Acer. I forgot what it was. If it's like the Acer 11 or what. The camera quality on this is not always the best.
Maybe it's
But that's all I
the. Oh, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
have. No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying maybe it's your internet connection. I mean, that could be a reason why it's fuzzy also. But I mean, because there's like what 5 of us streaming on here.
I don't know, cause like before, I don't know if you guys like watched my older streams where it would always freeze and pause and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I was using CenturyLink.
have you guys ever noticed like your front camera can get greasy from your fingerprint and you have to actually wipe it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's so weird. Like customers like, oh my god, this camera's so fuzzy, and I take my shirt and I like wipe it. Like here you go. They're like, oh my god, you fixed it. It's so clear. What the fuck?
That's $10. Thank you.
Yeah, you should charge for that service when they keep coming back to you for that.
I want
$10.
to I want to make a video on that, but I just don't. I know people are smarter than that, but then again, maybe not sometimes.
They're not. They're not.
Like a tutorial, and I'm just like here. Like I put a fingerprint on my lens, and then I fucking literally just wipe my shirt on it. Here you go, guys. Better camera quality instantly.
Go for it.
Go
With your
for it.
iPhone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I just got bored, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna mute this over here.
Put a fingerprint on it. I want to see how bad it looks.
I'm gonna
put
put
my finger on it.
Yeah,
Hold
rub your finger on it. All right, there you go. Good. Perfect. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude.
Can you tell? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm gonna wipe
I'm
that
gonna
off.
wipe that off.
Oh my god. Instant fucking clarity. How did you do it, bro?
Channel, John. Like, I mean, seriously, I don't know. Like, I've talked with other YouTubers and like, they kind of tell me that the similar things. Like, they want to do a video, but they're not sure how people are going to react. And my advice to them is always do the video you want to do. You're not always going to make a video that's going to be popular with everyone. They may hate you for it, but if it's the truth and you're being real about it, then why should you mute your words just to please everybody? This is YouTube. You do what you do on here. You review phones. You talk about mobile technology, and you got to give it how it is. You can't always cater to what everyone wants it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So go for it, man. Make that greasy video.
Talking about having YouTube channel and all that. See, my YouTube channel was never gonna be nothing like this. I mean, I started my YouTube channel just for a fun, and it was gonna be like I mean, if you see which I deleted them now, but my very first videos was like RC car racing, and I mean, I never meant it for anything other than just uploading here and there something just crazy, and then I started experimenting with cameras, stuff like that, and reviewing cameras, stuff like that, and then that's when all this started. So, I mean, it's very addicting, especially when you're really passionate about what you're doing.
I don't know, dude. I've been balls to the wall since I started, bro. 3 videos a day. Fuck that, man. I'm like, I'm either gonna make it or I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, yeah. Because see,
Fuck
me,
that.
I mean, as far as technology goes, I mean, back when I first started, I mean, I really wasn't thinking about that. If that makes any sense, you know, it was just
But
kind of something I just started, and then the more it progressed, I was like, okay, I'm liking this. So
What about I mean, I don't personally really know a lot of the YouTubers, so the guys I'm talking to right now, but um, any YouTubers that you met that were just dicks,
Yeah,
like
a lot. I mean,
me, if you talk about Nintendo, but go ahead.
I knew someone was gonna say that. I just was waiting for
like
whatever.
I mean, you just like you thought this guy was pretty cool or female because there's some females that review tech,
I'm the world
and
champ. Okay, whatever.
I love that belt.
and
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying like, do y'all know any that are dicks?
Absolutely. I'll tell you one right now.
Put them on blast.
I'm gonna put him on blast right now. This fucking guy. His name is T5. He's a dick. And he was in my kick chat, right? He was about like, I don't know, he was at like 12K, 13K or some shit. And I was like 1,000, you know what I'm saying? I was growing pretty good. And this dude was like, yeah, man, I need to fix my PC setup or some shit. Send me $60 and I'll give you a shout out.
What?
Like, yeah,
What?
dude.
What?
Yeah.
How retarded? $60 for a shout out? How about we're watching you? You should give us a shout out anyway.
Yeah, so I was just like, what the fuck, dude? And then like, I don't know, bro. He just like he was just, he was just like oppressive and just really just, you know what I'm saying? And now that I'm like at 5,000, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, he's like 20K now or something like that. But I know eventually I'm gonna pass him up, dude. He hasn't been uploading as much, and you know what I'm saying? Wow, man, that guy is really just a piece of shit, to be honest.
yeah,
So he's
I
just,
think that people really kind of forget what who their subscribers are, and who made their channel what they really are, and they just want to once they get big, they don't care about nothing but the popularity. I mean, is that how you say it? I mean, something. It's like all they care about is you know what they can get. I guess you can say. I'm not sure
Yeah.
how you would put it, and how you would say it.
I'm following you. I get what you're saying.
I
Yeah.
like showboating a little bit, dude. You know what I'm saying? I like gloating and all that shit a little bit, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
It's part of the act. You know what I'm saying? A little bit part of
oh
the
yeah.
act. So
It's entertainment.
I'm yeah, I'm spicing it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, you know.
I think the one I can't even remember the YouTuber's name because his channel is deleted, but the original Aloha Android channel that's actually like the URL to it. It got I got so many strikes on it, and it was like this dude was cool with me at first, and then like I would just like comment on his videos, and then he like did like a complete 180 and just started being more towards an ass towards me, and then at the end of it, he started trashing this one guy, and so I just made a comment about it, like, why are you gonna make fun of this one person for this because they disagree with what you were doing on your video, and from there he started making parody videos, making fun of me and whatnot, and I was like, oh wow, like I was like what 12 subscribers in at that time, and
Wow.
so he goes on about that. He does a video to talk about me from his bedroom, and like his bedroom is trashed. Like there's a broken vacuum cleaner. There's like empty soda cans all over the floor. There was a package. It was a penis pump that was like right over there in the corner.
What?
Yeah. So I made a video response to him, showing his video on it, and then pointing out some of the things that I saw in this video. And him and his entire clan, the legions of followers, flagged my channel, flagged everything, just went on every video, flagged everything until I was pretty much done. And so from that point, I'm like, I'm not even gonna get into it or entertain people anymore. Like, if they want to make fun of me, go for it. But I'm not gonna entertain it because like I was working on that channel and then that got taken away. So I had to start over from scratch all over again.
Mm.
Man, fuck you too. No.
Yeah, YouTube to me is like it's changed over the years. Like it really has. Like especially like even now, I was talking about them wanting to demonetize people's videos for things that they say or what they put into it that they feel is not appropriate for YouTube. And that's kind of like the whole point of this channel. Like this channel, you say what you want. Nothing's monetized on it. So what are they going to demonetize if nothing is monetized? So just go for it. You want to cuss, you want to swear, you want to say whatever you want, go for it. And then that way it won't affect anyone's.
Good old YouTube. Good old YouTube.
Yeah.
What about this? What about this live shit? And what about this new thing that they're gonna social media thing, dude?
YouTube backstage.
Oh my god, bro, it's gonna be a mess.
What do you guys think about it?
I'm getting a lot of feedback on my end. Y'all hearing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's going away now.
That was probably me. I'm outside smoking a cigarette.
But what do you guys think about what John was talking about, YouTube backstage and YouTube live? Like, how do you guys feel about that?
Well, you want me to put my 2 cents in, guys?
Yeah, fill me in because I'm not really sure what backstage. I haven't heard of backstage.
All right.
Surprisingly.
Well, YouTube Live is obviously it's gonna be anybody and everybody can just make a live video. Like pretty much just open up the YouTube app and just hit the live button.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be like Facebook, dude. They're gonna have social media whores on here, just fucking going to town and shit, and trying to get their little 5 seconds in. You know what I'm saying? And I consider us video creators, where we actually try to create content, good content. But you're gonna have a lot of these little kids and girls up here, and whatever in between, just trying to get their little fame. With them in their bedrooms, and with the camera's gonna be fucking all lopsided or upside down, and you're gonna get all these stupid cringy videos that you're getting on Facebook right now, and you're gonna get people going live for like 5 seconds, and then the video cuts off, and and they're like, "Hey, honey, your dinner's ready." "Mom, I'm trying to be a fucking superstar. Shut up." You're gonna get that shit on here, dude. It's gonna be terrible, dude.
Or something like that.
They're gonna kill the live, because when you tune in for a live show, you know what I'm saying, you really think that the person is gonna go live and they're gonna be on here for at least a good 20-30 minutes, and it's gonna be, it's gonna go drive forward, but you're just gonna have people in their bedroom like, "What up, YouTube? What's up, guys? Yo," you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what this shit is about, man.
Yeah.
But I think that's what it's going to kind of turn into. And then you got the YouTube backstage. And that's going to like turn this shit into like a Facebook type thing where you're going to have, posts and this and that. Oh my god.
I don't like
My
it.
head hurts.
Honestly, I feel like the whole streaming thing is overplayed. There's too many social apps based on streaming. Periscope, Meerkat, UPeak, YouNow, Ustream, Stream with the Dot, Streamago. There's a ton of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and have you really kind of noticed, like on Periscope, how it's always a channel that has the most nonsense, has the most followers, and
Yeah.
I mean it's like on YouTube. I mean I've seen videos before that made absolutely no sense whatsoever, with over 1 million some views. I'm like, how is that
dude.
possibly?
Nope. What is it called? Fucking breastfeeding, dude. Breastfeeding. That's all you gotta do, dude. That's all you gotta do. You get millions of subs, dude. You got just pull out a titty and fill up a bottle. Good to go.
Yeah, I think it's the worst idea YouTube could ever do. Trying to make it a social media platform, and then, the whole live thing is like they're trying to go head to head with Facebook Live and Periscope. Like, The YouTube is supposed to be a place for content creators, people that have a vision of what they want to do on YouTube, whether it's blog about mobile technology, do parody videos, or if you're a musician, you want to get your music out. It was a way to do it, But like now it's going to be overflooded with just here's a stream, my dinner, spaghetti, like just things that don't make any sense at all. And then on top of that, like for us tech bloggers, it hits us harder because well, you got like John was saying, well, you got people that's gonna go and do weird stuff and get people to subscribe and follow and thumbs up and whatever else. Like they're gonna start taking, if they actually monetize their stuff, they're gonna start taking some from the pot. And we're already in battle with. I think it was what Chris Chavez was talking about it a couple of years ago, where there's these women that come in and they know because they're attractive and everything like that that they're gonna get into the gaming on YouTube or get into the tech on YouTube, which be like watch me unbox an iPhone 6 and dress, like scantily clad and everything, showing ass and titties, and they're gonna get the views and everything like that, which takes away from all of us that's really into this and put a lot of work into what we do, and we're left with the scraps. We're already dealing with that right now.
Oh, Magic Tech twerking, dude, coming to you live.
Wow. With your master sword.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Coming to you live in a song near you.
Go do that, John. Like, put up a video on your channel, John, and just be like, get me to 6,000 subscribers, and you'll get like 10 minutes live stream of you twerking with the master sword, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. I evolve, bitch. I don't lay down. I evolve, motherfuckers. Come at me.
That's so crazy.
Cricket shirt with the nipples cut out. I'm ready. My body is ready.
What do you think, Mike? Like, what do you think about YouTube going social media style?
I honestly don't like it. I mean, I kind of agree with like MTR over here and everyone else that it's just going to kind of kill it for the people that actually take the time to create videos like me. Like to do a 3 to 5 minute review video, it takes me a good 3 hours. I shooting, editing, fixing whatever I need to fix up on the video just to put out a 3 to 5 minute video for people that only gets maybe like 60 to 100 views throughout its entirety or whatever. And I think it's just really dumb. I feel that if they do something like that, that they should at least throw on restrictions. As far as like monetizing goes, I don't think that they should allow monetization of like those live feeds at least. And that they should do something about that, especially people that like ourselves that do take the time and work on these videos. I think other than that though, I think it's trash. I think that as far as social media goes, it should stay on Facebook or whatever, or it should have like its own section on Google Plus or whatever. But just kind of stay away from it on YouTube, I guess. I don't know if I would ever use it though, to be honest.
It's called the Peanut Gallery. Fucking get them fucking. But yeah, man, I used to do a lot, some editing. I used to throw some effects in there, and I used to do multiple clips and blah 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 blah. I've evolved, dude. I don't do that shit no more, man. It's one straight shot. You know what I'm saying? You get an intro, you get an outro, and that's about it, dude. That's what you get. Because I can't do that shit, man. It's like I can't spend 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? I can't spend hours on a video, and then it's just not feasible, dude.
Yeah, well, for me, I just felt like back then my videos would drag on too long, and at some point I would do the videos in like portions, and I would kind of just cut them and piece them together rather than just kind of do one long straight shot video. Because I mean, it ended up being like 15, 20-minute videos sometimes. So I was like, no, I can't do that.
The ADD effect, where people basically only watch a minute video and that's it. Like I noticed that, like when you look at it, like I can honestly say that most people probably maybe at best watch like at least 2 minutes of my video and then they click out. Like they hear what I gotta say for the first 2 minutes and I pretty much like got it right there, and then they pretty much realize what the rest of the video is, and they don't actually watch it all the way through.
Yeah, especially whenever you make a video and you get comments of things that you said in your video, and you're thinking, I mentioned that, didn't you? What you do, just click on the video and decide you want to just ask a question.
Oh yes, dude.
I mean, I've had so many people just ask me tons of questions that I specifically told in the video
Yeah.
And that's so aggravating. Like all
You know
this
what I
time.
do? You know what I do? Like the stupid ass questions that I know that are gonna get mentioned or asked. I say that shit like in the first fucking 30 seconds, dude. Like if I review a phone, I'll be like, yeah, this phone's coming out for $50. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So I won't get that dumb question in the comments. How much is this phone gonna be?
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, usually when I do a review within the first minute or two, I mean, I give the specs of the phone, and I've had them. What version of Android is this? I even had people. One person asked me what operating system I had. I mean, was it Android or iOS? And I'm like, are you
Oh
serious?
my god.
If you ask a question like that, unless your title says I'm reviewing an iPhone, then you pretty much got it down what OS it has.
I was like, are you serious? I mean,
Because people are dumb. Just like how in my videos, somebody asked me, does this phone come with emojis? I'm like, bitch, what?
Oh my god, bro. I hate that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go continue. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, it's just crazy. Like, it's like these people, they click on the video, they pause it, and then they're like, oh, what kind of processor does this phone have? Is it, it can be like a boost phone. Like, and they'll be like, oh, can I use this with Verizon? I'm like, what? I mean, it's crazy, man. So I don't even answer the questions. I just, look at them, but whatever.
At least that person that asked you if it can work on Verizon, they're kind of on the same network there. Like I get people that ask me, can I use this phone on T-Mobile? And I'm like, dude, two different freaking networks, man. GSM and CDMA, not happening. Unless it's a global phone, that's the only probably way you'll get it through. But if it's a CDMA phone, it's not gonna go on T-Mobile's network.
Man.
Now I've tried to educate my subscribers as I go along. Like when I get dumb questions like that, like the emoji things. The next video I'll talk about This is 2016. If your phone don't have a fucking emoji keyboard, then just I don't know. Go fucking smack yourself. I don't know, but
just
you know what I'm saying.
just
Just
go.
anything that comes up with that, like the Flash dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's stupid because I came out with like a video like, yeah, all phones should have a flash in 2016, and then we come out with the Alcatel Streak that doesn't have a flash. I'm like, oh. So everybody was starting to trend like, oh, it's 2016. What happened, MTR? Like, fuck, man.
It's just one of those things that happen. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you look at a manufacturer and what they put out there, and then literally, if we had like comic bubbles over our head, it would literally say like WTF above our head, like what were they thinking with
Well,
that?
I mean, at least I know they're paying attention because they did mention the video before that, so that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
Because literally, when they were like, I had like a whole like 10 comments with the whole fucking, it's 2016, buddy. What's going on? I'm like, fucking shit, man. I didn't even want to review the phone because it didn't have a flash. I just looked at it. I was like, my face went white when I opened the phone, dude. I was like, oh, no, no flash, no.
they're
I
probably
was
paying.
talking shit about the Boost one.
Yeah, they're probably paying attention to your videos, like the manufacturer, and they're like, oh look, he's he's saying this, let's do this. They're trying to throw a monkey wrench in your whole network, man.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like,
probably would be amazed at who watches your video. You know,
Yeah.
like that, like manufacturers and stuff like that, who really watches people's videos. Who because you just never know.
I'm kind of scared, dude, to be honest.
Can you get in trouble for like unboxing phones at Cricket?
The fuck if I know, dude? I don't know. The fuck?
Just do it
I
there.
don't know.
You
You
just
tell me. I don't fucking know.
I don't think personally. I mean, okay, like if I was like the marketing director for Cricket and I stumbled across your channel, me personally, I wouldn't really have a problem with it because you're promoting Cricket. You're giving us promotion. You know, I always wondered why and to me this has always been a big issue is like with manufacturers, like they always seek out Like, and it does kind of make sense they would seek out the well-known tech bloggers because of the amount of subscribers they have. They know that the view count's going to be pretty high. But you know, those guys have like guidelines and scripts, if I remember correctly from what John Redger was talking about, that there's bullet points, there's things they can talk about and things they can't talk about. He openly admitted that on a blog. So if that's true, then everything that you're getting from like, a Phone Dog and Techno Buffalo, you're only getting what the manufacturer once said. Instead of getting like, totally unbiased opinion on a device that, we give out. So I don't understand why, I know they can go to them, but why don't they ever, like if we put in, like we call in like their PR person and says, hey, here's my channel, yada, yada, yada. If you guys have any devices you guys would like me to check out and give a full honest, review about it, I'm here, They don't really actually capitalize on that.
Now, I've never shit talked on a Cricket phone though, so that's the issue there. Like, what I'm saying? If something's not as good, what I'm saying, I just, I won't go over as much or whatever. But I mean, obviously on Cricket, what I'm saying, they're not going to put just a shitty phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might not have the highest specs, but then it's catered more towards budget people. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So I don't really have to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Just, say it's for a lower budget, less spec, whatever. Da 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 da.
The phone speaks for itself.
Right.
Yeah. So I've never really shit talked the phone. So I don't think they can. Yeah, but they might just call me up one day and say, hey man, we really don't want you doing this anymore. Then I guess I can't. I guess I just have to be at home and just, do it from home and just not have my Cricket shirt on. I don't know.
They call you up. They should get you to be like to do their commercials.
Of course, dude. That's like a dream, but you know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah.
Hashtag TR for Cricket spokesperson. Get that trending.
Mm-hmm. Twerk with that sword.
6,000 subscribers, man. Do it. You get there and you do it.
Man, do it, man. You'll get big real quick. And then before you know it, you're going to be like, man, fuck y'all. I ain't got to talk to y'all no more. Fuck y'all.
Right? We are who? What?
Who? Key Funny. Who? Fuck them. Fuck him.
I am mad at ZTE though, man. How they just kind of shot me down, dude. Like, they didn't even put me down easily. They're just like straight up, no, you don't have enough subscribers. Like, they didn't even send me a little goodie bag or nothing. Like, so they could have sent me a fucking candy or something. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's a candy bar, bitch. Like, they just said straight up, no, you don't have enough subscribers.
Wow.
Fuck you, man.
But you know what, though? As much as, that would be cool to be able to get different devices from these big companies. And you know how some of the guys, bigger subscribers, they get, like, flown out to different events and stuff.
Yeah.
I would do it, but it's going to get to a point to where, man, you can't really be you. You can't say what you really want to say on this phone, you know? Because if I go, oh, so let's say they flew me out for the LG G5. They flew me out, and I'm like, man, fuck this phone. This phone sucks. And I do a review. LG ain't going to do shit. They ain't going to call me. It ain't going to be nothing. Everything that comes out for LG, I'm not going to hear nothing from them. So, I mean, I feel like a company should be, like, be fair with it. I mean, not everybody is going to like your product. I mean, that's just how it is,
Yeah,
So,
be genuine. I mean, when it comes to reviewing,
but how would you feel, dude, if you were the company and you spent this money, put this dude up at a hotel, fucking chilling, he's getting bitches, you know what I'm saying, for the weekend, finally comes up for the review, and he's like, oh, this phone fucking sucks. Don't buy it. How would you feel, dude? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm sure you'd be pretty pissed.
Fucking billionaires, millionaires and billionaires. What, what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. I mean, I just wish it was just fair, man. Because, just like
I mean, you can interject negatives without having to be so negative either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And people
of course.
people can read between the lines. You know what I'm saying, of what you say. You just can't flat out say this is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can say,
But
well,
see,
it's
that's
not the greatest at.
yeah, but see, that's me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do this for. I'm not doing this to blow my channel up. I do this, just for fun. I like tech, so if with me, if the phone sucks, I'm gonna be like, man, fuck this phone. This phone sucks. I mean, that's just me. You know?
Bro, there's a way to say it though, man. There's a way to say it, bro.
Yeah, I know. I understand, but I'm just telling you how I am. How I am.
Right.
Yeah, I get you.
When it comes to my videos, like I used to, review a lot of these real low end phones, and I mean now when it comes to it, I try to just say, do I recommend it? No. I think there are better phones out there for near the same price. Because I mean, I have had phones before that was like within $10 of each other, and you go from a poor phone to a phone that works great. That's kind of like the K3 and the Tribute 5. They're both basically about the same, but the Tribute 5 is a lot more phone than the K3. It was like all within like $10 of each other. So if it came down to recommending one or the other, I mean, when I'm going to say, no, for a little bit more money, you can buy this phone here, and it's going to be, more powerful, better, and just overall better quality. But yeah, I used to really bash phones.
I think the only phone I ever really bashed was the freaking Samsung Intercept.
Oh God.
Oh
Oh,
God.
Jesus Christ.
I had a. Luckily, there was good development back then, especially on Furyo. So there was like, they weren't. I wouldn't consider them full-blown ROMs because they were still like 2.2 Furyo, and they were just basically skins. But it did debloat the hell out of that phone, which did make it run a little better. But I hated that phone.
Man,
My
that phone
first and
sucked.
my
That
first
trackpad. Shout out to the trackpad. I had
my
that thing.
first Android phone was a Samsung Moment, and when it came out, it ran donut.
Whoa.
I think 1.5, and
Wow.
then it got 2.1. I think
I
is
had the
what it
Boost
got.
one. I had that Boost one, the T1 or whatever the fuck it was called.
Mm.
It was still the
Well,
chirp one.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, the
Yeah, it was.
Motorola i1?
Yeah. There you go. I won.
Yeah. Oh man, I hated that phone too.
Now, which one was that now?
The i1, it was the first push to talk Android on Boost Mobile, but the problem with it was that it ran the IDEN network, so internet was crappy unless you had Wi-Fi at home, and it was like you had to ghetto rig it to get YouTube on it.
I don't remember that phone on Boost Mobile.
Oh, but Keeson, you were gonna say something.
No, I was just gonna say I remember that phone y'all talking about. That phone was expensive too. It was like $350, $400 too.
Yeah,
Something
the
like
Mm-hmm.
that.
oh yeah, the Intercept, yeah, the worst buy I ever made. That and the i1, because I mean I was stupid about it. I was thinking like it was the i1, it was Android. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Push to talk, Android, and I go outside. I'm on Boost Mobile Network. I'm trying to like look up stuff. I'm like, it's slow. And I thought to myself, IDEN, no wonder.
Now,
Bro,
now I gotta say this here. After well, I had a Sprint contract back then, and after I got rid of the Samsung Moment, one of the best phones I had back then was the LG Optimus S. Y'all remember that phone?
Oh, I had that for Virgin Mobile though, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
That was Sprint's version though, I think, yeah.
Yeah, to me that phone when it ran 2.2, that was a really good phone. But when it got gingerbread, it ruined that phone.
Gingerbread was a flop in my
dude,
opinion.
Yeah,
this was the
but
most
that phone
embarrassing thing,
was
man.
nice.
I worked for Boost Mobile 2011, right? That's when they first came out with their hands-free activation thing, and you had to get 2 bars of service to actually activate the phone, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get 2 bars of service inside the store, so I literally had to go outside the store and wave the fucking phone in the air for it to catch the signal to activate.
Holy
Wow.
crap! How do people feel about you doing that?
I don't know, but then eventually we got one of those router antenna things put in the back of the store. So we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, you get fucking wonderful service. As soon as they walked away from the store,
They figured they
Oh,
could
man.
lie.
Yep.
So
I,
drops.
I hated the ID network. I mean, you could be right here and have full service. You could move a foot and go no service. I mean, I remember because I had several chirp phones on Boost Mobile, and I mean, I could move from one room to the other and go from full service to no service, and it was just so scattered.
But it was free
I
calls
lo-
to Mexico. If somebody had it in Mexico, they can chirp all day long, no problem, no
Yeah.
extra fees.
oh, now
They love that shit.
I
Yeah,
love the chirp feature.
I think
So you had
I think the one thing I liked about Boost when it had IDEN was the fact that you could buy Nextel phones and just put the Boost SIM card in there and it boom, it would work. Like I had
Mhm.
like that the Nextel BlackBerry, not the BlackBerry Curve, but the really big hefty one. And I was like, it was such a breeze to like set up text messaging on it, and then texting was just a breeze on it because I forgot what model BlackBerry that was, but that was a chunky ass one. That's what I liked about Boost IDEN. You could use Nextel phones.
I
I love working
remember
for Boost, man. So,
the phone I had. Um, it was like when I guess when prepaid phones started getting real serious. It was the Motorola Triumph. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Oh yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, I love that phone, man. I love
Front-facing
that phone.
camera. On Virgin's
The-
lineup, that was the one that had a front-facing camera. Everyone else was
Yeah.
like jealous of that phone because you can take selfies.
It had
I
a
love
pre-installed.
that
You remember the
phone.
pre-installed? It had a pre-installed factory fucking screen protector on it you can take off. You remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like when I got that phone, I was like, man, that's when I felt like prepaid phones were going to get a whole lot better because it just ran, and it ran just like a postpaid phone. Back then prepaid phones weren't that good. Back then,
Yeah.
So
So I remember when I got that phone, and then I was like, people would tell me to shut up because I wouldn't stop talking about it. I was like,
Prevail.
I see someone with like the Optimus V, and I'd be like, I'll go up to them, hey man, can you do this? And fucking flip the camera around to get the camera. They just look at me like, dude, get out of here. I don't even want to hear it.
That's the thing, dude. Smartphones are not new anymore, man. Like back then, it was like people were transitioning from feature phones to smartphones. Now everybody has one, dude. It's like the mobile market is like not, you know what I'm saying? It's not as much as it used to be.
It's
It's
overly
like
saturated now.
yeah, it's like where's the wow factor anymore?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, before it used to be like, yeah, you can get this app, that app, this app, and you can wow the customers with the apps. Like nowadays, they already know. They're like, okay, Snapchat, Facebook, blah, 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 blah. They already know what apps they're getting. They already, it's like, we're just like, I don't know, we're just like cashiers, dude. Like, here's your phone. And they just set it all up.
Dude, John, I told my fiance about the story you shared with us about how someone came into your store and like they didn't care how the phone looked, how it ran. They just want to know if it can play Pokemon Go, and she started dying laughing about it.
Funny.
Yeah, man. That's a pretty bad story, man. It's like, it was crazy. It's like they didn't even have like anything to eat or anything like that, dude. And this dude was like, asking his because we're on a separate channel now, so. But yeah, this dude was like asking like for his girlfriend like last $10 and shit, just to get this phone, dude. It's crazy, man. It's
Are
kind
you
of
serious?
whacked out. Yeah, man. Dude was like he didn't give a shit, man. Just like Pokemon Go, and like he made sure to download it before he left, and he was like, yeah, man, I caught a Squirtle and shit. I was
Oh
like, all right,
wow.
bro. Yeah.
Jesus.
But the wife is like, so what are we gonna eat tonight? He's like, I don't know. Let's just go play some Pokemon. I'm like,
Someone go catch a Magikarp and fry that up. I mean, like, I like playing Pokemon Go. Me and my daughters, we play it, but I'm not like heavy into it where I'm gonna sacrifice my last dollar to get a phone that can run the game. Like, that's just, man. Someone give that guy a gallon of bleach. There you go.
Here's another funny story for you guys. All right. So I was working at my own shop, right? This is Prepaid Flash Expert, so my own shit. I'm the owner of it, right? My ex, she comes in with her new boyfriend and shit, right? And just her coming in my fucking store was like over the top, right? And this dude, you know what I'm saying? He's dumb as bricks and shit. He's like, "Oh, bro, I can't hear nothing. Nobody can hear me. I can't hear nobody. Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. You know, she tells me you're like a whiz with the phones and shit. You know, I'm just looking at her like with fucking laser eyes, dude. How the fuck do you bring your next man in my store? Whatever." So I take a look at his phone, right? This motherfucker has a screen protector over his speaker and his fucking microphone, bro. So I go to the back. Right? I'm like, all right, guys, this is gonna take a little bit of work. You know what I'm saying? Give me about 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost $20. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get my best guy on it, right? So I go into the bathroom, which they think is an office, and I'm just fucking like beating on walls and shit and banging on shit, taking out hammers and shit and stomping and shit. I'm like, oh my god! So, and then all I do is like gently peel off the screen protector, and then I hand it back to him. I'm like, yeah, man, it took a lot of work, bro, but here you go. He's like, oh my god, dude, sounds crystal clear. You're a fucking whiz.
Oh my god.
So he gives me the 20, and then he's like, here's an extra 10, dude, just because you're such a, you know, whatever with these phones and shit, you know? And then I text my ex what I did to the phone, and she's like, you know, bro, I was just embarrassed, dude. I'm like, that's what you left me for? But anyway.
That's crazy. There are some weird people like that. Like, what was it? I went to a T-Mobile store. There was a guy inside there arguing with one of the reps just for like 20 minutes or so. I'm like listening to the whole argument, and then he's like talking about how the phone he got in the mail, won't turn on, yada yada yada. So after yelling at this rep for like 20 minutes, he finally lets the rep speak to him, and the rep asked him, "Did you put the battery in the phone?" And the guy's face just dropped like, "There's a battery?" Like, yeah, you know, when phones have removable batteries, they don't come in the phone. They're in the box. Dig a little deeper, and you'll find the charger, the battery, and everything else. Like, people are just, sometimes they're too smart for their own good.
Oh, man.
I mean, I did have a sweet old lady now. She's an older lady, elderly and everything. You know, like I said, a sweetheart. So she came in and paid her bill, right? She's like, yeah, my phone's off, so I guess I have to pay my bill, right? So she comes in and pays her bill. It's $25, just talk and text, you know what I'm saying? So then she goes home and shit, right? And then, you know, I get a call, but it's not from her phone. It's from another phone to the store phone. And she's like, hon, my phone's not working still, you know what I'm saying? And I look at her account, I'm like, honey, you didn't have to pay your bill for another 15 days. You're actually ahead of time. And she's like, oh, well, the phone is black. It's not on, so, you know, I figured I had to pay the bill. I'm like, no, honey, you have to charge the phone and turn it on. She's like, oh, you have to charge it? Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, but that makes sense, because, you know, like, there's this,
I mean,
you know.
she's a sweet old lady, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's
okay.
Not tech savvy. I mean, you can't expect that out of someone, you know, who's put in years on this earth to know that. But, I mean, younger people to yell at a rep and talk about all kinds of things about the phone and find out there's a battery in the box, like, that's bad.
Or a screen protector? Come on now.
That would be so embarrassing.
I'm not gonna forget that story, John. That's imprinted in my memory.
That's priceless.
That's a priceless story and a half.
I got one more good one, guys. So my wife, right? She's been impressed about the stuff I do, whatever. So I had this lady, and this is when the factory reset thing was coming out for Androids, right?
Yeah.
So I had my own store again. So I'm at my store and shit. You know, this lady, she's calling me frantic. Like, I can't get into my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked out. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I've been everywhere, and I've been on the internet. I just can't figure out what to do. You know, so, and she had like a Samsung phone, you know what I'm saying? So easy master reset for somebody that knows what they're doing, right? And my wife was just sitting right next to me, right? So the lady, she's like, she drove like from North Carolina to Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Like an hour or two away. So I'm like, don't worry. As soon as you get here, I'll fix your phone, no problem. So I take the phone in my hand, you know, so she walks in frantic and shit. I take the phone in my hand. I literally takes me like 5 seconds, you know, hold power up and down, whatever the fuck it is. I reset the phone, sit it down. I'm like $25. And my wife's like, no, honey, you literally did 5 seconds of work and you're taking $25. You know, so I hand it to my wife and I'm like, here, honey, go buy something. Shut up. And the lady's like, oh my God, thank you so much. You know. I mean, like, I don't know, dude. I was like, but that's when that's when that shit was first coming out. You know. So
Yeah.
nowadays people are a little bit more savvy, but.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, well, Google's your friend now, so people like they search up stuff like nothing. But then there's still those people like, I mean, I don't know if you guys get a lot of them, but I still get people that ask me like, they'll ask me these faint questions because they don't want to tell me that they found the phone and they want to get into it, so they want to know how to reset it. And I think it was like what Lollipop introduced the whole thing now that if you factory reset the phone, you have to log in with the previous Gmail to unlock it. And they'll be asking me like, how do you get around that? How do you get around that? And it's like, yeah, there's a way to get around it, but I'm not going to tell you because, I mean, that's just kind of a, odd question. You can't remember your password. You know, you create a Gmail account, you create a recovery by your phone number and by a secondary Gmail account, so how could you not get your old password? So, I don't know. I get a lot of those questions. I don't know if you guys get them.
Yep, absolutely. I won't do it. I'm not going to help them out. I'm not going to help the youth out, dude. Sorry. I almost got shot at my store because I had somebody's phone that got stolen, and it was in my display case.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap,
Dude was
dude.
literally about to fucking shoot me, dude, because his phone was in there.
Has your store ever been robbed?
Oh, the one I'm working on now? Absolutely, actually. I was robbed on my birthday last year, November 18th.
Wow.
I'm not working there this birthday.
Dude, I see so many of those videos on YouTube. Like the most famous one on Boost Mobile was that pregnant lady that got clocked in the face by that dude. It was like, wow.
I'm just glad that the police didn't release the footage, dude, of me getting robbed.
Yeah.
I've been looking for it, man. Like, fuck that, man. I don't want my shit up there like that.
Yeah. That's like, because I don't know, the Boost Mobile down the road from where I live at, they got robbed just recently.
Yeah. Pretty dangerous place, dude.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't sleep anymore.
What's up, man?
Tito, did you ever? I think you said something about you went to one Boost store and they wouldn't sell you something. They wouldn't sell you the phone at the price.
Oh, yeah. That was recently too. That was my whole thing with the whole Boost Mobile promo thing that they changed around and their upgrade policy that they did a complete change on that I didn't even know about. But I go to the store that got robbed recently down the road. I went to their store and like I was trying to get the Warp 7. I was trying to see who had it. And one store I called, they tried to price gouge me. They were like, "Yeah, we have it." I was like, "Okay," and I want to double check the price. So I was like, "How much is it?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I mean, if you come and buy it, it's $149.99. But if you do an upgrade or port in your number, it's $99." I'm like, "Get out of here!" Boost Mobile sells it for $99 flat out. Like, don't give me that crap. So I go to this store and I talk to the guy inside there. They didn't have it, and they had a couple of other phones in their display case. So I was like, I seen the Kyocera Hydro Reach. I was like, I never got this phone. This is like one of the phones I forgot to get and do a review on. So I wanted to get it, and I was going to use my upgrade because Boost Mobile was doing that thing before where like if you were with them for 60 days, you could upgrade to a new device. And get at a cheaper price. So I was looking at the upgrade price. It was like $49. I was talking to the guy. He punches in my number. He's like, "Oh, no, you're not eligible." And I was thinking to myself, like, I haven't used a Boost Mobile upgrade since last year, so what the hell? So my fiance tries her line, and he's like, "No, you're not eligible for it either." And he was like, "How long have you been on your plan?" And I was like, "I've been on my family plan like since April." And I was like, so he goes on to tell me like all these things about the upgrade and how it's changed. It's like 120 days now you have to be on Boost Mobile, and on top of that, you can't.
Just like Metro now.
Yeah, you can't change your plan at all. If you have a family plan, you can't drop a line if you're not using it no more. And you know, I swap phones on my Boost Mobile account. Like I change my socks, so I have a buttload of devices. So every time I swap a phone on my account, even though it's not a brand new phone, it resets my upgrade clock. So it's like, what the hell? Like, are you kidding me? And like after he explains all that, then he tells me, oh, besides, come back tomorrow and see, you might be eligible, but right now I don't have this phone in stock. And I'm looking at him, I wanted to reach across that counter like, dude, you freaking wasted 20 minutes of my time. You could just said up front, I didn't have the phone, then we wouldn't have to go through the whole thing of discussing the new upgrade policy and how it works and everything. Like, that just wasted 20 minutes of my time.
Hey Tito, off the record, bro. If you need any help, like as far as phone stuff, I can do something, and we can do a three-way on there, and you can talk to them.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to say what it is on stream, but you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get you.
All right.
We can clear that on like the actual Hangouts chat or Spaces. I don't know.
Yeah.
I create Spaces just so I can like post up things, and then if you guys ever like go in Spaces to see it, you guys will see like what's planned or ideas that I'm tossing out, or you guys can put ideas in there, and then we can rock with it. That's why I created Spaces, because like Hangouts, I don't know. I feel like Hangouts is going to get phased out. I mean, they're talking about making Hangouts chat as like a business messaging client, like kind of like BlackBerry Messenger. Since it's like Google does all kinds of weird things now, so I try to find different ways to be productive and keep everyone synced so that we all know what's going on, because it's hard to get everyone together to broadcast. Like Paul,
it's funny that you mentioned BlackBerry Messenger, by the way. I remember when that first came out, and I used it for a little bit, and then I stopped. I didn't even know people still use that, though. Is that thing still is it still a thing, or what's going on with that?
I think it's still in the Play Store, but I don't use it.
Who uses it? BlackBerry Messenger.
I don't know. Does anyone use it?
My first actually smartphone was the BlackBerry Tour on Verizon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I loved that phone. I mean, even though the apps on it sucked and they were all kind of just junk apps, that phone I loved it. Then I think I bought then I had a Curve on Sprint, and I like BlackBerry myself. No, actually, I'll take that back. My very first was the BlackBerry Pearl Flip on T-Mobile.
Oh, okay, I remember that one.
Yeah, I got it on T-Mobile, and I didn't keep it very long. That's when I went to Verizon and got the BlackBerry Tour, and that phone was awesome. I still have it actually, somewhere. But then when Android
Do a throwback
came out,
video on it.
yeah, I got several phones here that I need to do that on. I got a phone right now, from 2002 that I got from AT&T, and I'm gonna do one on it if I can find the charger, cause the battery is still the original battery that came with it, and it still charges up and everything, and it would still work today if you had a AT&T SIM card to put in it, but the charger's missing and I misplaced it. So as soon as I get that thing charged up, I'm gonna do a throwback video on it for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool to see that. I like watching throwback videos and seeing phones from like back then and then what we're using now. Just kind of crazy, just to see like how it's all changed up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, back then it was all about talking and texting. Now it's like you're lucky to spend 50 minutes on the phone. Voice calls. I mean, I don't. I mean, I may use 100 minutes a month as far as talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Some Virgin Mobile plans would make sense nowadays, but
Like the old ones, like
the 35, 45, 55 one.
Oh, what was that? That was what?
You get 100 minutes, then you get 1,000 minutes or some shit, and then the 55 was unlimited, whatever.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, because I was playing that. It used to be 25 and it was 300 minutes, and then they bumped it up by $10 to 35. Yeah, I actually was on the 25 because like no one really calls me anyways on my smartphone at all. Like everyone texts, so it was like I didn't really need that much minutes, so I was like paying like $25 a month, and then Virgin Mobile changed it up on me, and they're like, yeah, it's 35 now. It's like I can't be grandfathered on the 25. Come on. Those were actually good plans. I stuck with Virgin Mobile for a long time with those plans.
Yeah, my phone literally has not ran. Has not ran. My phone has literally not rang from somebody calling me in like a week. I mean, I'm not kidding. This all through everything else, like the text messaging and stuff like that. I mean, it's like my phone never rings for an actual voice call. Phone to phone, right back in the day.
Yeah, I still John, do you still have or because I remember you was talking about the Kyocera Echo. Do you still have it?
Nah, bro, and it's so sad because I used to have, like I said, I used to have my own store, dude. I used to play with phones constantly. People used to just sell them for like 20, $30. You know what I'm saying? They were just drug addicts and shit coming in. And I used to, you know what I'm saying? I'd offer them 20, $30, $40 just to play with the damn phone they had in their hand. And I'd put them in the display case afterwards after I cleaned them up and erased them and shit. But nah, man, all that shit up in a puff of smoke, dude. None of the phones. I've literally had the PlayStation phone come across my shit, like two of those. I had the LG one with the screen on the keyboard thing.
Oh
You remember
yeah.
had the little, yeah, I forget what it was even called. I had a whole bunch of the back. Oh my God, what is that thing called? The flip ones, the ones that the T-Mobile ones, the ones you flick it and then it like opens up.
I'm trying to remember.
Like a push button open.
No, 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 no. It was like a messaging phone, but you just hit it.
Oh,
How can we not remember that, dude?
Talking about the Sidekick?
Yes, yeah. And I had like 3 different versions of that one, dude, in my store, and a whole bunch of just other wacko phones, dude, that you'd be like, whoa, dude, they made that shit? Yeah, man. The Motorola one that looks like a square and it opens up into like another little square. I think
Yeah.
that one's called the backflip or something like that. Yeah, man, I had all them shits, man.
I
And
had
just people would just bring them in.
I think like one of my memorable phones was the Samsung. I think it's like the Samsung double flip or something like that. It was like a QWERTY keyboard flip phone. Like on the front screen you had like a touch screen, like flat off, and then you flipped it open, and then it had the same size screen on the inside and a QWERTY keyboard from Samsung. That one was like pretty cool. I remember that one. I like that phone.
one of my favorite phones from back in the day was the Nokia 5185. Y'all remember that phone?
I don't
Probably
remember what
not.
it looks like, but I have
Yes,
a
it was like one of the most popular Nokia bar phones back around 2001,
I think I
and you had face plates and everything for it.
yeah.
Um, I had one of them, but I think it must have got thrown away because I can't find it now. But uh, that was like the most popular phone on Verizon back in around that time. And
Yeah.
I've had so many dadgum phones, especially old Nokia phones. Um, I had quite a few Nokia phones back in the day. Because I mean, they was about. I mean, you can smash them, you can throw them, and they wouldn't break.
So still have a big thing with wholesale like accessories and stuff like that, dude. And I can like get a hold of a lot of cheaper stuff. I was thinking about making like a Magic Tech Review brand, dude, and just selling stuff.
Go for it. Why not, man?
What do you think? Yeah,
Yeah. I'd say go for it, man.
yeah. I could take like a couple $100 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I could just literally like you know what I'm saying, kind of like a storefront, but online.
Yeah.
And I would review the stuff that I got. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything was straight on it. You know, I would order like a sample, and if the shit sucks, I just won't put it on my website. You know?
Do they customize it?
Well, that's the thing is that I would have to, I would just have to print out some stickers and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying, like, because they have them as generic. You know what I'm saying? You can get the generic type stuff, but
Yeah.
obviously you have to there's different qualities and stuff like that. But you can get them super cheap and sell them for a little bit of a profit, and you can get them with where you can place the stickers on, and then so I would just make some stickers of my brand, and then get some bags made or whatever, and sell them like that.
Yeah. Hit me up with some info on that on Hangout, because I got some things I want to do. I kind of want to take my channel. I mean, I still want to do tech, but I kind of want to get back. Well, I'm already in the car scene. I do a lot of car stuff, and I was thinking about just showing some different stuff like that on cars, and so I wanted to do something kind of brand out with some different things with some people. So, and they were
Oh,
talking about
okay.
phone cases and stuff like that. Phone cases and accessories and stuff with different, like their storefront name on it and stuff like that. So
Nice. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I don't know, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, you just got to be really careful about that, though. You know what I'm saying? You sell a cheap ass thing, and you know what I'm saying? You can really hurt your brand image like that. So just got to be really careful with that stuff.
Oh yeah. But they just want to test the field out with their storefront. So, but they if it does well, then they probably want to step up to something a little bit better quality. But I told them find somebody with wholesale would be a whole lot better.
Oh yeah, I definitely got the wholesale connects because like I said, I used to have my own store. So yeah, I definitely do.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, just hit me up with some info on Hangout and we'll go from there.
Yeah, like if I didn't, oh my god, dude, if I didn't work for Cricket right now, man, I got like, oh my god. We'll have to talk about this offline, but yeah, I got some crazy deals for SIM cards and services, and I just can't because I'm like Cricket person right now.
Yeah.
So, like pre-filled cards and stuff like that, like the $40 plan,
Yeah.
where you get it for
I used
like
to do
Simple
that.
Mobile. Oh, you
I
used to
used
do
to do
that?
that. Yeah, I did it for H2O. I did it for Simple Mobile, and I did it for I had Net 10
Mm-hmm.
with track phone, but they switched it up. I mean, we'll talk about it, Magic. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't, say shit, but yeah, because I mean, I still kind of do it on the side too, like fixing phones and stuff like that. So,
Cool.
yeah. I had my me and a buddy of mine. We had our own store in this
Oh,
area.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish flashing was still a big thing, dude. I could do remote flashing, like they plug the phone in and I fuck with it on my end and just do it and flash it
Yeah.
from my end. You know what I'm saying? But it's not
Yeah.
even a big thing anymore. It's like a lost art now.
Well,
Man,
Carrier's killed it out.
Yeah.
Carrier's killed that off real fast.
Oh yeah. I mean, why would you want to pay somebody to flash? Why would you want to pay somebody 30, 40, 50 bucks to flash a phone when you can buy one for 10, 20 bucks?
I was I was flashing people to Straight Talk on the Verizon part.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, like that was before like they had the like where you just go in the store and just buy the big packet of the SIM cards, and any company that ran out, like if you want Straight Talk but you need the Verizon or AT&T or the T-Mobile, whatever. Like before they did all that, I was flashing and doing all that, and I was making some pretty good money doing that. Because I mean,
Which one was a good one too? Not Red Pocket. Fuck. What's that one called? Not Red Pocket, dude.
Republic.
God damn it. No. They're red as well, but they're Verizon with the owl on it.
Page Plus.
Page Plus, yeah. Page Plus.
Yeah, I used
love
to do
the shit
Page
out of their
Plus.
signal.
Yeah, used to Pace Plus, and man, but
Hey,
I mean, when these companies started getting on the prepaid game, and you know what I'm saying, like now, basically they just killed it. You know,
mm-hmm.
everybody wants cricket or you know straight talk. Straight talk made it easier for people to you know get service with them and stuff. That's what really killed our business. So
Damn.
Yeah, Tito, dude, you would have loved that, man. You would have loved that. Get into that flash game, dude. I mean, you did it right,
Yeah.
or you did it for fun, or did you do it for money?
No, I did it for fun. I only did it with like my phones and maybe like a couple of close friends. I would do it for their phone, but I never actually like ventured off and try to make a business out of it. It didn't dawn
Oh,
on me.
dude, I can literally just post up on Craigslist, yo, I flash phones and I'm mobile, and I'll just come to you, dude. Make $100 a pop, dude.
Yeah,
hmm
I didn't even think about that. It's like right now, me and a friend of mine, we're actually trying to build our signature line of e-juice because we're into vaping, and with the recent stuff with the FCC and what they've done to the whole vaping community, we're like at this point now where it's like we're gonna make our own and just kind of like start off small, selling it to like close friends and people that we know, and then kind of branch out little by little.
Yeah.
'Cause
Hey, Tito, I do got a little thing, man. You went out to that, and I told my wife and my friends and shit. But you went out to that store, bro, right? And you were like gonna, you know, put them out there for the grand opening, but they didn't let you in because you had your ID, bro.
Yeah, I went out to
I would have slapped them bitches out. I would have slapped the bitches in the face, like fuck you, fuck your store. I would have, bro. I would have thrown a rock through the fucking window,
yeah, it was
bro. I was kind of pissed about that, bro. I'm
yeah,
sure you were too.
I was, but like I mean,
I mean,
it's
you made a whole video like, yeah, I'm going to them, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. All of a sudden, like, oh, well, fuck you, you can't come in.
yeah, but it's like I mean that's the whole reason like with the whole like the whole thing with vaping and like the whole thing going on right now with the American Vaping Association, how they're trying to get like less strict terms from the FCC because like the whole thing the FCC is doing right now is just so BS on it. Like I'm actually considering bringing vaping into my channel now because I mean at the same time too like these are considered technology. So and that's what I talk about. So I might as well start bringing it in. But
It doesn't bring views though, dude, for
I
some
know this.
reason.
I know it don't bring views because you have the main cats that were already doing it for a while, like indoor smokers and rip slippers and all them, pretty established, and so people mostly go to them. The rest of the people on YouTube, they're just like vaping, doing these tricks, pointless stuff. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm just like for me, I'm just trying to get a conscience out there because like when I went to their grand opening, I felt so bad for them. Like a lot of their line of flavors were gone. In order for them to not have to be hit with that, 300,000 to 1.2 million per SKU, they had to drop their entire like what they had before. It was like insane, and every other company I order from is starting to get hit by
Mm.
the regulations. So it's like need people to instead of taking Instagram selfies of vaping, like freaking get on it and support because if not, this is going to be something that by 2018 we're not going to have it anymore. You know. That sucks. That really
And
does.
Yeah.
there's a lot of vaping stores in my area just like come out of nowhere. And it's just like I remember like I would say like 2 years ago, like you couldn't there was like one store. Now it seems like there's a store in every corner. So it's crazy how
Yeah,
the
it's getting
vaping.
big.
hmm
So I've been on cigarettes for almost three. Come February next year, it'll be 3 years.
Man, I'm smoking a
Man,
fucking cigarette now. Fucking horrible.
I need to get on it because I'm smoking a cigarette right now too, and I've been smoking for like what I'll say like 4 years, and I need to quit, but it's hard. You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
I was vaping for 4 months straight, dude. No, not one cigarette. And all of a sudden, dude, my coil was fucking done, dude, for the day, and I couldn't leave the store. The only thing I could do was go across the street and buy a pack of cigarettes, and that's okay, you know.
hmm
There you go. There's
I've
back
heard
on
from
the cigarettes again.
it's hard to smoke a cigarette after like especially when you go that long on vaping because like, I got a friend of mine that vape and then he smoked one cigarette and it was hard for him because he's used to the flavors because you vape you
Yeah.
get all those delicious flavors and then he smoked a cigarette and it's just tobacco. So he was kind of bummed out. But
Yep.
yeah,
I
man.
mean,
And like,
is it more healthier?
Yeah, actually it is. You know, a lot. I mean, you'll
they're not
have
allowed to tell you that anymore.
yeah.
We can, obviously, but
Yeah, they can't. But yeah, it is a healthier alternative. I mean, you guys see I'm vaping indoors. Like when I smoke cigarettes, I always go outside because my kids. I vape indoors because there's no second hand to it. You know.
Hmm.
So it's well, the juice that I do is like 0 milligrams. I only basically vape recreationally now. I'm pretty much like off nicotine. So
wow.
I can vape around my kids and I don't gotta worry about them getting secondhand smoke or nothing like that because it's vapor, it's not smoke. So it's less harmful to them. I mean, the only harm you can get out of it is if you're heavy into building mods and coils, and you build a coil and you're not following the actual they have like a chart for like the ohm readings, like the ohms to the resistance to the volts and watts. If you do things kind of out of whack, you'll have your mod explode on you. That's like the only dangerous thing about it.
And I think that's what people they take a good thing and they just take it to the fucking extreme, dude. And I think that's a lot of why it got so much attention, but then at the same time it got the FDA interested in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly the reason why, like, the FDA. I kept saying FCC because we're talking tech. FDA. That's why they hammered down some really strict regulations on it. Is because it was like you had a 17-year-old that passed away and his mom was blaming vaping for it because she got him an e-cigarette and was letting him vape, and then he died. And without any actual proof that it was caused by vaping, they just automatically started blaming it, and it hit media everywhere about it. And then
Yeah.
people that are they're into these mods and they go and they freaking build these coils out and they build them with ridiculously low and it explodes because the battery can't handle it. And they you see pictures of them like their jaw like busted open and stuff, and it's like this is what vaping does to you. Like, no, dude, that's what an idiot does to himself, going the extreme.
Yeah, exactly.
I think everything good, dude, is gonna like anything that's really really good for either the community or for people is like I know Uber, dude. Uber cannot last for that long, dude. Uber's gonna go. Something's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and Ubers are gonna go away too. It can't, dude. It's like a dream come true, man. Just jump in somebody's car and hear, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, take me home and da 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 da. Bro, that shit's gonna go away too eventually.
Yeah, we had a strike here in Phoenix. The cab drivers, they were like pissed, and they were trying to get the city to bar Uber and Lyft drivers from picking up fares at the Sky Harbor Airport.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yep. I mean, it's good for now, but I know something's gonna happen. Where what I'm saying? It's sad to say, but something bad's gonna happen, and it's gonna be like, all right, well, Uber, nope, no more.
Yeah, that's gonna suck for me because my license is gone. I cannot drive. I have to rely on Uber.
Me too. I rely on Uber a lot. So
Yeah, it was like my license is revocated. When I was younger, I decided to be reckless, and I love street racing, so did a lot of that. And points added up, and tickets not being paid. There's tickets that I have that I forgot. They already went criminal because, yeah, I think I have one in Texas, in Electra, Texas. I have one out there that's like pretty old.
don't give yourself
Oh
away
yeah,
now.
you were out
I'm
there.
paying on it.
You were out that way, Tito.
I used to live in Longview.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I live in Tyler.
really?
Yeah.
I kind of figured
You might
because
you might have some bounty hunters looking for you, dude. Like, oh, we found him finally
oh no, I'm paying
after
on.
5 years.
I already got in touch with them and I'm making payments onto them because like
Oh, okay.
I'm good. But they told me I
Bounty
can't.
knocks on your door, dude, with the pepper spray. Like, all right, you're coming with me.
Yeah, but yeah, I used to live out in Longview, Texas, and yeah, I know where Tyler's at. I've been through there, White Oak and Marshall and all there. I've been all around there.
Man, that's crazy. I'm the car scene back. I would say like about 7, 8 years ago. It used to be real big in
Yeah,
Tyler. But the cops got down on that, and
Oh yeah, because there was a lot. I think like in Longview there was a car club called No Limits, and I wasn't part of their crew, but I knew members in there, and I used to hang out with them.
Oh yeah. They would come to Tyler. And I remember one time we went to Longview to chill with them one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a small world, man. Small world.
Yeah,
yeah. It was.
around here.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, around here there was several car clubs like that around here, and I was really big into the car scene, and I belonged to some of them crews around here back in the day, and it was all about racing and stuff like that, and pretty soon it was like you said, the police. If they seen you cruising through town more than twice in an hour, you got a ticket.
Yeah,
I
because
was
I
like,
used to.
no,
I mean, come on, CV Tech, your sheriff is probably your uncle and shit. Come on, dude.
no, no,
Or are you the sheriff of your town? You just ain't giving up the.
no, nah. The
My
police
wife is
here.
from North Carolina. Are you anywhere near Riley? Riley, whatever you
Uh,
want to call it.
I'm a little ways away from Raleigh.
Okay, north or south?
Uh, I guess you would say like kind of like Southwest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause she's from Raleigh, so if I ever go to North Carolina, which I don't go anymore because of those fucking one road things, man, they scare me, dude. Like, I'm from New York. I'm from Queens, New York, but I mean, obviously I live in Virginia now and shit. But yeah, I went down in there, North Carolina, dude. This shit's kind of fucking creepy, dude. I can't do it. Like her uncle lives on a farm and shit, and we were like, I don't know, heating up the house with this black fucking thing in the living room and shit, and cooking it on it at the same time or something. It was
Oh
weird, dude.
yeah, oh yeah. I had somebody in my family one time had one of them in their house a long time ago. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah, man. I was like,
I
"Where's the
got.
fire extinguisher? There's a fire in this bitch." And now they're like, "No, man, we're heating up the house." And then like,
Mm,
"Yeah, they're out there fucking feeding the hogs and shit." I'm like, "Dude, no, man, nah, bro. I gotta
yeah,
get back to the city."
there's areas where you'll drive for like 20 miles and you won't see one stop sign, one stop light. I mean, all you see is like farmland, and it's just like you can just But in the cities, I mean, it used to be big. I mean, as far as the cruising scene, I used to always travel to High Point, um, which is in Guilford County, and you used to go up there, and you would sit. It would take you, no lie, 30 minutes to drive 2.5 miles because of so many cars up there. And I mean, the law would be everywhere. I mean, you could literally, if you went, like I said, if you went through town more than twice in 1 hour, which you couldn't because it was so packed. But I mean, if you had any kind of ridiculously loud exhaust or anything, I mean, it was a ticket just like that. And so
Really?
it got to the point to where it just kind of, it just died.
Dude,
Yeah,
my
like
car was
her
loud.
nieces and nephews, dude. Her family's mad because like there's only one church in the whole town and shit. And it's like a pokey stop. It's like the only pokey stop they got, bro. So they're all going to church and shit. You know, the pastor's like, "Oh, I see a lot of people are coming to church now."
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. When I lived in Longview, we used to go and street race out like in McKinney area, which was not probably the best place to be late night. And
No, no.
I remember this dude was just riding alongside me. He had a Mustang, and like the car that I had at the time, like my car was ugly. Like if you guys saw it, you all would be like, "Damn, that's an ugly ass car," because it was a '94 Tercel. But before I was working on the body, I worked on the motor. So like Tercels, they have like the single overhead type motor
Yeah.
with a 3E. So I swapped it out with a Toyota Paseo's 5 EFTE. I threw that in there. So yeah, it got some balls to it with turbo and everything put in. And so I was racing the guy. We take off from the light, and I passed him. And all I can hear from his girlfriend in the car was, "You got beat by the ugly car." I was zooming right by because I just fucking hit it. But I was like, I started laughing. I was like, the ugly car. Like my car was forever deemed the ugly car. But it was loud as shit. Like I got so many tickets on that car for taking off the catalytic converter and just having a straight pipe from the header straight back. Fuck, cops pulled me over and like, your car's not regulation. And like Texas, you have to go freaking get it inspected. So I bought the car in Oklahoma, so I never transferred anything over to Texas. It was all Oklahoma plates. I was like, I don't need to go get an inspection sticker done in Oklahoma. They didn't do that at the time. They do it now, but they didn't do it then.
Tito, we going to VidCon, bro?
Going to what, VidCon?
Yeah, so we can have that Street Fighter match.
Dude, there's a way to set that up where we can do it. Then yeah, I'll definitely challenge you on Street Fighter 2. I love a challenge on that game.
Gotta go to VidCon, dude. We gotta get big VidCon, dude. Private jets.
I have to put some money aside and get over there because, like, I've never been beaten. I'm not bullshitting anyone. I've never been beaten. So if you beat me, you'll be the first. Since I was 8 years old, I've never been beaten on that game. And I don't do that cheap shit that most people do on Street Fighter 2, where like they try to back you in the corner with Ryu and hit you with like the short kicks really fast, and then the strong sweep that knocks you down, and then hit you with the dragon punch and keep you trapped in that corner. I don't play that. You're gonna get your chance to hit me, and I'm gonna hit you. That's how it's gonna go.
All right. So I probably take you with Blanca, Ryu, Ken, maybe even a little Guile. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'll one up you. I'll give you the first 5 matches. I'll pick Dhalsim.
Get the fuck out of here.
I will beat you with Dhalsim.
Nah, bro. No, that ain't happening.
We gotta make that happen. Live broadcast.
Wow, dude. Dhalsim?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I am that confident in that game. I'll beat people with Dhalsim.
Oh shit.
That'll be like the match of the century: MTR versus AA, Street Fighter 2. Best of 20.
Shit, by that time, but next year, dude, we might be at 10K, 20K. Who the fuck knows?
I don't know. I'm a business person. So let's capitalize on it. If people want to see it, man, tickets. I'll put up a PayPal account, pay in, you'll watch the live broadcast.
Fuck it. Why say tickets? Shit, you can make it pay. You can make it a paid event. The hell are you talking about? Right from YouTube.
Be there in person. Tickets get in.
Right.
It'll cost more for the tickets if you want to be there live and and actually say you were there to witness the whole thing go down. You want to watch it from a live broadcast, and yeah, you pay into the PayPal account to get the link in. You watch it live on your laptop, smartphone, tablet, whatever. That'd be cool as hell. I love things like that, game challenges and whatnot. Reminds me of that old ass movie that was like it was a movie, but it was actually an entire Nintendo campaign. It was about that kid that can freaking play any Nintendo game, and they unveiled Super Mario Bros. 3 at the end of that game, and that one kid had the Power Glove. Forgot the name of that movie.
Oh, dude, we should do. Damn, too bad you're not a Zelda fanatic like me. But I was gonna say first, we can do live stream, like dual live streams, and we tried to go the furthest in like Zelda Ocarina of Time or something like that.
I'll play it, dude. I love Zelda. I still I don't know. It's low key for me because a lot of the friends that I know around here, they're not into it. So I mean, even if I make reference to the Triforce and everything, they just kind of look at me like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like I'll mess around with them and just tell them it's a good principle to live your life by, the Triforce, power, courage, and wisdom.
Yeah, dude. I think that would be like a good thing because, what I'm saying, people would switch back and forth between our live streams to see who's beating who. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty dope.
That would. See, we're coming up with so many ideas, man. This is gonna happen in the future. Watch, it's going to. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna get to that point, and we're both gonna broadcast simultaneously, and yeah, we'll see who gets further. And you got I don't know, because my friend played it, and I used to get irritated with him because he would skip some of the missions, like how to get the big Goron sword, because the first one you get, the mini Goron, that one breaks, but he would never do the side missions that you had to do, which some of them were hard as hell because they were timed. You really had to know your stuff on that game to beat the clock to get to where you needed to. Yeah, we gotta do all that, all missions, all side missions, every little thing gotta be done. 100% the game.
Oh Jesus. I was talking about maybe like a competition, like you know how you're like a child when you first begin. I was talking about like a competition to see who gets to the grown up stage the fastest.
Oh, okay. Get to the Temple of Time and lift the Master
Yep.
Sword.
Yep.
I could do that. I'm game for whatever, man. We'll work all the details out. And eventually, we'll make that
I mean,
happen.
if you're fast enough, or like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe you can get it done. Something like that.
I haven't
I
played
don't
it.
know. I don't.
I gotta play it again, but I haven't played it in a while. But
It's the first 3 temples. That's it.
yeah,
And you lift the Master Sword.
yeah. Get the 3 different stones, so you
Mhm.
can open the Temple of Time. Well, you need the 3 different stones, and you need was it the Ocarina to
Yep.
open the Temple of
Yep.
Time? Yeah. Yep. Yep. I don't know, guys. You guys want to call it an evening? Because like we've been on for quite a while. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
I
guys.
know, dude. I'm sleepy as fuck.
Yeah, it's like 4:17 over here.
Oh my god. All right, so yeah, let's close it out, man. We just pretty much did open topic. We don't gotta do one of those weird, quirky closeouts, so we'll just close it out. I'm gonna start the broadcast right now.